Alright, welcome to The Works Top 32. We are on the side stream, and I am joined by nobody. This is just Finesse on comms for now. About 10 minutes until my co-commentator is going to be showing up. We had to shuffle some things around. The mainstream did get priority. Understandably, I understand it. So if you want to check out the mainstream, that is over at Collision Series TV. But for now, I am going to be holding down the fort. We have Apple, we have Sir Dank, Grease Almighty. Not sure what the tag he has written down on StarGG is, but Apple is the tagging game. That's the one I'm going to be using. Already, Sir Dank off to a really strong start. He's been a really solid player for so long. He had a really good doubles run with Ravenking. Made it all the way to Grand Finals. I don't think they dropped a single set in the whole tournament. They certainly didn't do so today, but they might have dropped one yesterday at some point. But so far, Sir Dank is holding on to some of that doubles momentum, playing very solidly. He's going to take that first stock with very little trouble. Very little trouble. Nice down tilt Apple going up for the forward air, making these big risky decisions pretty early on, trying to get things started, but it's not working out for him quite yet. He is the type of player that's going to take a risk every now and then, and I do like to see that, especially against Sir Dank. You kind of need that level of play. You want to be able to match his volatility from time to time. You know, there's two ways to counterplay the way that Sir Dank plays the game, and it's either matching his volatility or trying to stifle it in whatever way you can. And Apple is going to be the guy to try and match it, but Sir Dank going way out there, the knee just barely missing. Apple able to make it back, detonating that C4 off the side of that. Great spot dodge to avoid that down smash. That could have been a massive deficit for Apple should he have been hit by that down smash, but he didn't. So now still holding on to a close-ish game. He can take this stock at any given time and bring it relatively even. The up air not quite getting it done. Nice C4 on the platform. Catches Sir Dank slipping, and now Apple with a deficit that is much more easier to overcome. Only down by about 70% now. Can work it back at any given time. Nice dash tech to catch off stage. Doing a pretty solid job setting up these grenades. That's where Apple has gotten his success once Sir Dank has been the full length of the stage away from him. Apple's done pretty good setting up, putting up a wall, and Sir Dank hasn't been able to get through it. See, Apple hasn't gotten a hit in about 30 seconds now. He's racking up damage. Just as I say it though, Sir Dank gets the hit. Only up by 30%, and both players well within kill confirm range. You can see his stock fly off the board at any given moment now, and disadvantage now is Apple. Sir Dank chasing way up high with the up B. I love the idea. Catches Apple slipping. Good idea, equally as good execution. That's great stuff. By quite a bit is Apple, or is Sir Dank rather. Gonna look to avoid Apple attacking on any extra damage, trading stocks right away. Can be pretty easy to trade a stock like that, but Snake can do so much self-damage when you have a deficit. Things can snowball from time to time. Snake, one of the bigger snowball characters in the game, as I'm sure many of you know, now 81%. That down air is going to get the job done. I did not think it was, but he got it done regardless, and now 81% onto Apple 104. It's looking tough, but this is about what the percent difference was on that first stock, and Apple wound up bringing it all the way back, so you never know when you could make it equally as close as it was before. Sir Dank chasing with the up air. Up smash, swing and a miss. Snake's up smash falling down that mortar shot is going to get some damage, but Sir Dank baits him low with the fast fall and then jumps right away. Catches him with the nair. Really good stuff from Sir Dank to take that first game. Now it is just going to be a matter of slowing down the pace of things and bringing it down to the speed that he likes to play at for Apple. He was Sage. Doesn't make it back. He opts to go high. Doesn't quite work out, but a couple trades work out in his favor, and a grab adds on a lot of damage. Now stuck on the platform is Dank. He's able to evade though. Got C4 and a grenade stuck in the middle of the stage. Sir Dank looking for any way to get over it. It's risky to use that platform and go over because Apple has some pretty solid anti-airs. That Snake back air, up air, and air are all really good options to try and catch Falcon jumping at you. A few up airs in a row. We're going to put Apple on the wayside. Nice up B to send him off stage. Sir Dank going to chase super low, and this is where Apple needs to be very aware and disadvantaged. The C4 can't keep him alive. I want to say it was untechable. Wasn't totally able to see it, but now an even game. It's much better for Apple than what we were seeing before. He was playing from a deficit the entire time. Apple looking to get himself out to a bit of a lead here. He does so with the dash attack. A measly lead at that, though. See if he can do anything in the way of extending it. Sir Dank is immediately going to answer back. Just poking and prodding, though. Neither player able to get too big of a connection to land. And there from Apple, a weak dash attack, and that be from Dank. As the trades come through, smoke settles in Apple's favor. Off stage is Sir Dank and a crazy F smash to catch the roll read. A lot of damage and remaining in disadvantage for Sir Dank, but not able to take the stock off the roll read. I like the idea with the up tilt. Risky up B. Apple's not going to make it pay for it. Opts to set up a little bit more, and it works out in his favor. Up tilt catches Sir Dank slipping. That's another thing I didn't even call attention to earlier when I mentioned that approaching from the skies can be risky if you're Sir Dank. That snake up tilt is disgusting. And everybody knows that. We've all been there. Great movement there from Apple. He does that B reverse grenade to try and get a grab. It doesn't work out. And the stomp knee, a tried and true combo, a tale as old as time, gets it done for Sir Dank. Nice back air for Apple. Trying to make some moves. 2 up smashes in a row and a down smash. A lot of shield pressure for Sir Dank. He surges forward, but Apple's able to send him up to the skies with the up tilt. That's a great way to answer back for Apple. He got that early lead, he held on to it. He didn't really let Sir Dank do any of that explosive, volatile stuff that we saw him doing last game. He was able to play pretty safe, play at his own distance, and disadvantage went pretty good for him. This matchup does so often just come down to who is able to get that first hit in the first stock even, because Snake can just kind of pull grenades and make Captain Falcon's disadvantage very difficult. If he has a grenade in his hand, Captain Falcon can't really safely swing at Snake ever. And Snake just has just enough quick options to be able to box with Captain Falcon up close. So it is a matter of being able to approach and find that one option early on for Sir Dank and just kind of letting the game play itself from there. So that jab. It's going to be 78% onto Apple. Sir Dank is going to chase him high again. Be real careful, Apple. Not going to get punished. But a scary position to be in nonetheless. Confident with his spacing was Apple. Not too worried about where Sir Dank was going to end up. 2 grenades in the C4. Apple setting up the wall, and Sir Dank doesn't really seem to have an answer for it. He's just standing and waiting for Apple to make a mistake, it seems, or maybe trying to collect himself. Either way, it didn't seem to work out as a lot of damage gets tacked on. The setup is there, and Sir Dank just standing still. Not really trying to threaten yet. He's either waiting for Apple's pressure to relent, waiting for him to give up, or waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and he found it. Surges forward with a side B into an up air. It's quite a bit of damage. But we're evened up on the percents. It's going to be a matter of who finds the first big interaction, and Sir Dank is going to be on the business end of that down smash from Apple. Really good stuff from him. Immediately going to answer back, though, only taking 10%. That's not a lot of extra credit. Really good stuff for Sir Dank to be able to answer back that quickly. Phenomenal pressure in the corner here. Setting up that grenade on the edge to try and catch that neutral get up. Force Sir Dank to stay in the corners, chasing really low as Sir Dank. Apple's going to go below the stage, not forced to tech the platform, and Sir Dank just didn't pull the trigger. He went off stage. I think he had a pretty good idea of where Apple was going to end up, but he just didn't throw out that aerial. I think he might have been second guessing himself. The doubt's coming through. Up till not going to get it done. 115% now on Apple as he gets sent off stage. Aerials get traded, but no one's able to connect as 2 back airs find nothing but air. There's that wall. Sir Dank opting to be really patient on the other side of it. He's found about 50-50 success when he goes for that. When he goes for that type of patience. He just kind of sits there and waits for Apple to relent in his pressure. It's worked before, but not too consistently. Sir Dank is going to run up there and catch Apple with a high up B. And again, Apple just wasn't ready for that level of mobility. It's a great grab from Apple. Trying to answer back to that early stock. Sir Dank again, though. Super patient, just waiting for that wall to crumble. 169%. The high recovery, almost losing an early stock is Apple. The air dodge is out of it, and the up air into knee gets it done. Sir Dank not going to lose that stock. 169% on his second stock. get into this game 4, Apple's going to be looking to respond back. And Dank just kind of played in the long game. Made it really hard for Apple to keep up his flow chart, keep up his consistent game plan that he likes to have. Dank just kind of waited for the moment that Apple would slip, and it worked out in his favor quite a few times. I'm interested to see if that same strategy is going to keep coming through for Dank, or if he's going to opt to mix up the pace. Game 1, he came out swinging pretty quickly, and then a great 2-frame from Apple to take that stock. But as I was saying, game 1, Dank came out swinging pretty quickly, and then he kind of slowed down the pace a little bit in games 2 and 3. He's coming out pretty quick again this time, and it's working out pretty well early on. He's able to neutral get up and shield those grenades, plays it pretty safe. Nice back air to come through for Dank. Put Apple in disadvantage. That back air barely going to get it done off the left side. Grace Almighty still trying to move forward, but just can't find any of these connections. Up tilt doesn't get it done. Only at 49%, would have done it either way, but Dank now is at the deficit, despite being able to take a pretty solid stock early on. Not finding the connection. Now at 108 with Dank, he's got to watch out for these kill moves now. Up tilt's going to start killing around this percent. Be very wary if you're Dank. Just chasing him down. Really good tracking on the side of Dank. And the patience to wait around that C4. Doesn't want to get caught under it. He knows where Apple is going to try and place it. Nikita pressuring at ledge, tries to get a grab off. If it doesn't find it, misplaces the up tilt. Can't find a kill. Dank is going to find it first. The back air gets it done, and Apple potentially on his tournament stock. Runs up, gets a grab, that works out. Nice up there as well to tack on extra damage. Dank trying to take this set right here and now. Not bring it to a game 5, and it's not going to be needed. A down air into a forward air gets it done for Dank. What's up?
What's up?
Do you do comms a lot, or do you just run straight?
A little bit of both, actually.
Fire.
I did it both all day yesterday, so.
Oh, you're doing comms all day yesterday?
Basically.
Okay.
At least on side stream.
Did you get any good sets while you were on comms or not?
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you get?
So I think even Collision went to it, but the Mitch Icona set.
Yeah, you were on the mic for that?
Yeah.
Mitch Icona was fire.
Icona.
We were watching like all of Game 5 on the main stream.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Bubba and Psychot, the 3F.
Dang, you saw that too?
Yeah, and there's some other ones, but most of them actually really happened in C. Like there's some other good ones. Mario and Yannick, the Byleth.
Yeah.
That one went Game 5. Newman and Rob went Game 5. They upset.
Yeah, that was a pretty good crowd pop off. I heard that.
Yeah, so I had some good sets. Hopefully we see some more.
Yeah, Wave C was fire yesterday.
Yeah, for real.
So many good sets. Mainstream and side stream. There were 2 West Game 5s. Everything was crazy.
Yeah, I was talking to Wes afterwards. He was like, I don't know what's happening. It's like I have claw armor every time.
Yeah, he was talking to me just now, like maybe 20 minutes ago, about how it was just like when he was fighting Jim Shady, he went down 0-2 right away against that link, and he was saying like it took him so long to get the energy going, but the moment he had it, like the moment he had the confidence and the mental, he was like, it was all downhill from there for him. It was crazy. The way Wes can snowball a set is like fascinating.
Well, it's just the thing with heavies, K.O. in particular, you kind of have to play a little bit more aggressive just to get in, because once you relinquish that, a lot of characters can just hold that lead a lot.
Yeah, I feel like K. Rool has to commit for so long with each option. Where like, everything he has, like I've heard Smash be put as like you take your turn in advantage, and then it's your opponent's turn, and you kind of switch back and forth. K. Rool's turn is just one move.
Yeah, it's like a
you
seesaw.
can go for one thing, and if you don't hit it, it's rough.
It's like a seesaw, but instead of, just slightly bumping on the other, K. Rool just jumps on there.
The seesaw either launches you, or he misses and falls off the seesaw.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
But I believe it is Rivers and Wolfie.
Rivers Wolfie on the side stream. Okay.
They don't want to put Diddy Sonic on the main stage.
Oh, I see.
I guess so.
I see.
I guess.
I mean, this
They'd rather put what, Bowser Steve?
Yeah, I guess.
And then what's better?
the worst of two evils, I guess, is what they're trying to decide.
Right, sure. I think Diddy Sonic can be a pretty fun matchup, though.
It usually is.
I usually find Diddy Sonic having some pretty high-paced stuff. Yeah, again, since we mentioned the mainstream, if you guys want to go check that out, that is at Collision Series TV. It's going to be Skibbity Blockenheimer, a.k.a. Camo Cat, versus Leon, Steve Bowser. That could actually be hot. I can see that being like pretty fun to watch. You know what I mean?
I was doing some bracketology. I was like, this one might be perhaps.
That's one of those sets where if you're a fan, just like brain off Smash Bros. Like just like watching Bowser hit a big move, or watching Steve hit those long combos. Like that could be a good set to watch. But this could potentially be one of the higher level sets of the tournament.
For sure.
Wolfie coming in as I want to say a little underseeded. I think Wolfie's a really solid player, and I think he was seeded to get like 17th or something.
Yeah. Number one, like the PR before last in Indy. So.
Yeah. Really solid player. Now Sonic has been getting better and better. He's had some pretty good performances. I want to say he did pretty well at Full Bloom. So I can definitely see him doing pretty well, but Diddy Sonic is a matchup that looks better and better for Diddy every time I see it get played. You know,
I think the biggest thing with that is like banana plays, like setting that banana in the middle just to force Sonic to jump in a preemptive way at times.
Yeah, it makes spin dash really awkward.
Yeah.
Right? And we see that happening when Tweak pretty comfortably beats Sonic, or even just earlier in this tournament when Wolfie very narrowly beat Duck 190, who is a Diddy Kong that is a couple tiers below the caliber of Rivers. So far, it's just been solid movement and pressure coming through from Wolfie to take a pretty early lead here in the percents. The forward air to take that ledge guard. This is one thing that Sonic really does have in this matchup is the ledge guarding. It's really tough for Diddy to deal with. That spring is such a boon to Sonic's ledge guarding.
Maneuvers over that one just to get back on stage, but I feel like that's going to be the tail of the tape. If Wolfie gets down there, it should be almost death all the time.
Yeah.
Which can be very early stocks that you don't have to play a long neutral for. Because this is going to be a war between Diddy Sonic.
Big time. Very much so. I do kind of expect to see a couple early stocks from both these players with offstage interactions. I've seen Rivers hit quite a few of those down throw bananas, and Wolfie can take some early stocks with that long form kind of like Python, like slow burn ledge guarding that we see.
Yeah. And he just randomly, in Wolfie's case, then he just randomly gets a good, I think it's down B? Yeah, down B into fair and just kill at like 70.
Yeah, you just place a fair very well, or get a spring off stage to kind of slowly deplete Diddy's resources. And now off to an early lead as Wolfie, only at 134%. He goes under the up smash, and down tilt back air doesn't connect. Wolfie doing pretty solid to keep himself in this lead. The up smash is going to take away though.
Wolfie's probably looking for an up air confirm at the lower percents because they lead into a lot with the boxes especially. But anti-air up smash does take it out. And we are still at pretty much even.
Yeah, we see Wolfie throwing out a lot of these falling up airs, especially near the platforms, trying to get some sort of big extension. But hasn't been able to connect with one yet. Rivers going to be the first one to find a connection, but neither player is able to really get anything big yet.
Yeah, just Nico and Dany for the most part. We're going to see when the first banana hits or a grab gets going for Sonic, whether that will lead into a lot more of a lead for one of these two. But right now, we're just also filling it out with movement with Diddy side B and Sonic spin dashes. Yeah,
Nickel and Diamond really is the name of the game when it's Diddy Sonic. It's just going to be a lot of maybe 20 to 40% openings, maybe less, maybe more. You're really not often going to see too much explosion. Diddy can get a bigger combo here. Sonic can get a ledge guard, but outside of that, especially with these two players, it is just going to be slowly racking up that damage. As Rivers is really consistent with his, especially at mid-range, he can find a lot of really interesting extensions.
Yeah, but now starting to take control of like these defensive options after spin dash, which is usually the best time when you want to punish Sonic. Whether he goes up with another one or just tries to drop down, retreating.
Yeah, Wolfie has been playing very safe. 3 minutes and 20 seconds, I don't think the clock is going to come into play in this game. But I would not be surprised to see a game go to time in this set, as Wolfie is slowly losing the lead, but he's trying to gain it back right there with a nice grab. Spin dash just barely missing, as Rivers is able to get that banana back in his hand. Wolfie waits it out very well, though. Chases him off with the forward air, not quite getting it done. High recovery was really smart there from Rivers.
Landing on a platform too, because the only thing that you would catch is like up smash, but it's kind of precise in terms of hitbox.
Yeah, it's not too easy. It's really committal, especially with all the options that Sonic has.
Yeah.
If you can put him in a spot where he has to rely on an up smash, you're probably in a pretty good spot. But a nice back air for Wolfie. He puts himself in a pretty good lead in what would be one of the bigger upsets in terms of seeding here, if he's able to make it happen. But again, both times River was able to answer back pretty much immediately, as we have 0% apiece, one stock.
This might be a chance for pace to be established, because winning this obviously gives you the round 3 or game 5 counter pick, so it could be very important once we get later down the line.
Yeah, winning this game very much sets the pace, as you said, and having that type of momentum in your favor going into the game 2 in a set like this is so important, especially after such a slow burn. Each game is such a big investment. When that investment doesn't pan out, it really feels, it stinks.
Yeah.
Snare into a forward air, Wolfie with the banana in his hand. Could be a threat.
Well, it feels kind of similar to the last stock. Like, Wolfie may take the stock early, but once we get into this neutral-based gameplay, the advantage goes to Rivers a lot of the time. It's just like one string Wolfie does, and we find ourselves back to even usually.
Yeah, and Wolfie has been the one introducing volatility into the game, taking early stocks, chasing off with forward airs. So I would say we're pretty close for each player, similarly close to getting a kill at this percent. 75
Scary.
though, Rivers is climbing a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more drift. That might even be better just fair to potentially take that stock.
Wolfie trying to cover that high recovery. Rivers has been doing a good job mixing it up. Charge on the up smash is going to get it done. Rivers, kind of by a hair, is able to take that game 1.
Sigh of relief, for sure. I do like when Sonics do that little nair. Most of the time, they usually don't fast fall it. They just let it go.
Yeah, I do like that nair that Sonic uses, because it's a really good movement coverage because it lasts for a while, and then if it connects, that's gonna lead to a big extension. It's gonna be a lot of damage.
I've even seen some like get the falling nair into F smash up.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's
I've seen
crazy.
that. With the late hit of nair and then the up angle F smash. Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, Sonic can get some crazy extensions. It's one of those characters, like, for how fast he is and how good his stats are, you would think he would take a hit somewhere. Like, his damage output would be bad, or his combos wouldn't be that great, or maybe he doesn't have kill moves, but Sonic kind of has the full package, and that's why he has become one of the most meta-relevant, high-tier characters in this game.
Yeah, some even argue top 1.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. That's like the one argument for like a character being better than Steve that I will hear out. I will disagree, but I'll listen to you, right? I'll be like, yeah, sure, I can maybe see it. We'll have a conversation. But if you're like, nah, Kazuya #1 in the game, I'm like, yeah. You're stuck in the past a little bit.
Well, it's like the 4 horsemen, right? Steve, Sonic, Kazuya, and Game & Watch. They're like the 4 people always talk about.
Yeah. And like Rob kind of sneaks into those conversations sometimes. But regardless, we're stuck at those mid-percents right now. That nickel and dime game that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. They get the big punish, but
Yeah, that downer was a great idea.
yeah, when Sonic lands there, that's just usually party time for Diddy.
Party time's a great way to put it. Gets fun real quick.
Let's go to the jungle.
I want to say Wolfie was trying to pick up banana with that down tilt. That was a great idea. It doesn't pan out. Rivers can't get a regrab. And now Rivers has slowly but surely been. Ooh. Okay, he made it back.
I was scared of the lip of PS2 just like taking that stock immediately from Wolfie.
Me too, dude. Yeah, Rivers has slowly but surely been commanding the pace of this game, bringing it back. Wolfie can't pick up this banana. Like, I'm pretty sure every time he does that down tilt, that's what the intention is, but he hasn't been able to connect with it.
Yeah, maybe we just have to like walk in a little bit more and jab, but you're kind of putting yourself closer in that range of Diddy. So,
Right, yeah, you want to be able to do it from as far away as possible, which I assume is why he does the down tilt. Maybe it's allows him to pick it up from slightly further. Nice side B, though. That's a lot of damage. Send off stage 130. And I do think a big part of this game is going to come down to who's able to take the first stock and actually get extra credit for it. Because Wolfie was able to take stocks first 2 times in a row last game, but Rivers immediately answered back. So if Wolfie takes the first stock, it's going to be about whether or not he can extend off of that.
Ooh, got some banana play from Sonic. I was saying that stock was in there. Yeah, incorrectly.
That was a really good idea with the banana. I like what he was doing. I like what I saw. Banana into F tilt. Maybe not confident in the smash attack, or maybe there's just not any that are true for Sonic. I'm sure Wolfie knows if there is. Is that side B? That one might do it off the side. Certainly going to get it done.
Especially with the rage, but
Rivers takes the lead. We'll see if Wolfie can answer back the same way that Rivers was doing earlier.
yeah, she's on the other foot now actually. But Rivers get a hit. It's usually around like 30 to 40, but it tacks on very quickly.
Yeah,
if you do wrong options constantly, you'll feel like the stock is like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's some of the first real extra credit we've seen in this set. Up to 50% now as Wolfie still can't take a stock. 161. That top player survivability coming through from Rivers.
She's like Sonic speed to fake in and out. It's like back throw, but now on ledge, so it doesn't kill. It's another chance at life for Rivers.
Yeah, I'm thinking Wolfie knew that it wasn't going to kill. A lot of pummels just to tack on that extra damage. 180% now, and the decon of the banana is in Wolfie's favor. Rivers goes up, picks it back up, sends it back into the field of play. 192, still can't find the stock. Max rage up smash, just barely not going to do it.
Dany one of the best with the lead, because with that rage, you actually see the smash 4 up smashes again. Killing at reasonably early-ish percents.
The real early stocks can come through, but hey, Wolfie trying to answer back pretty quickly. That's a lot of damage real fast. 53%.
For Sonic especially.
Yeah. A couple of back airs in a row, that move hits like a truck.
And it's like the Fox when you may use it in combos, but you will still have it enough, like not stalled enough, to where it will kill once you need it.
Wolfie's putting on a clinic on the stock right now.
Yeah, definitely playing a little bit faster, trying to get into Diddy's zone. But there, failure, he takes it out, but
wow, that was a great recovery from Wolfie. Threatening and still making it back on the stage. A nice forward air. And that was just a gorgeous stock from Wolfie. After taking a pretty big deficit, he's able to get a lead, use that spring to keep himself an advantage, 139%. It is now his turn to prove he can get some extra credit. Did he call him down smash? Interesting.
Side switch the eye as well, but that is true. Every time when Wolfie gets the stock lead, usually off of a good swing, he just dies immediately.
Yeah.
He doesn't really like have a chance to just chill, feel confident that you have something to work with.
Because what I'm seeing is Wolfie has been successfully aggressing from time to time, and then when he does that and he takes the stock, it's hard for him to then readjust into a slower style of play without getting punished for it. And that's what Rivers keeps hitting him on. Is he tries to adjust back into playing slower and controlling the pace, but Rivers catches him before he can find the rhythm.
Gotcha. You still think he's on vacation?
Yeah.
You got clocked back in.
Yeah, no, you are back to work. You know the vibes. You're up a stock. Come on. You know what to do. Yeah, like this neutral from Wolfie. You have the lead. This is what he needs to be doing. He found his rhythm. He found his lead. Rivers wasn't able to disrupt it this time. Threatening early stock take with the back air. 98%. Nowhere is safe now from Sonic.
I do like that patience as well once he got hit by the banana. Most people would just immediately get up and get hit by the monkey flip, which leads to a lot more damage from Rivers, but showing some resilience on defense.
Wolfie showing some very, very high level of smash maturity with his composure right now. Staying very patient at both advantage and disadvantage. He's going to lose the banana though. Crowd lights up for mainstream a little bit. I think Leon and Skibbity Blockenheimer are game 5. That'd be
It's game 5?
Yeah, that'd be. I think that'd be the biggest upset of the tournament. That's the 2 seed. That'd be a pretty crazy upset.
Yeah.
But back to this, Wolfie worked on a big upset of his own, trying to take this game, make it 1-1, 136. The stock can fall off the board at any time, and with a minute left, it is on Rivers to approach.
Thank you for reminding me, because sometimes you just get lost in the trance.
Yeah.
You see 5, and you start to panic.
Yeah. You see a 0 in the first digit, and it's like, wait a minute, what happened? Yeah, now at 167, that's 100% difference. This isn't going to be one Diddy Kong combo to take the stock. Wolfie can kind of dance around for these next 30 seconds. Rivers has to approach, and that's exactly what we're seeing Wolfie doing. A forward air to approach. Rivers tacks on some damage. You are approaching kill percent, and at max range, he does have to be careful.
The problem is that I think Wolfie has decided that he wanted to switch to I'm not trying to die.
Yeah.
And once you do that, you have to still be able to identify that I can kill.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because when you're such a passive mode, sometimes you just
it's really easy to be thinking, how do I not die, and then give up chances to pick up a stock. You know what I mean?
Stay back.
Yeah, your opponent makes a mistake, and your typical instinct will be, I'm gonna take this. But when you're trying to survive like that, you might not take a stock that you normally would. On mainstream, Leon was able to take it in 5, bit of a pop off. Oh yeah.
Hard matchup too.
Yeah, that seems tough. Right back at it. Into game 3 after 2 long games. Wolfie comes out on top of the second one. And that slow style of pace has really been benefiting him. Whenever he's able to settle into that groove and catch that lead, it's been really tough for Rivers to deal with.
I think that's why we find ourselves on small battlefield too. Once Wolfie does get that established like patience, it's a lot less room for him to scurry around on the other side and establish space on there.
And it's a lot easier trying to catch him jumping from plat to plat because they're so close together. You can just like run up there and swat him out of the air.
And Diddy takes more space with the side piece. So just all in all, it sounds like a good pick.
Great pick coming through from Rivers now. At 100%, it's panning out pretty early on. But a nice run-up jab there for Wolfie. Just keeping it really simple with the punish game, not overcomplicating things.
Yeah, a couple of times now. You gotta use that speed somehow. So.
Yeah, I like the way that Wolfie is totally fine just putting himself in advantage and not doing anything special. Right? He runs up. He's not going to try and take your stock right now. He's just going to put himself in advantage and play the long game. And he does that very effectively.
Ooh. What's still there? I like that.
A little something fancy. What am I talking about?
He heard you, bro.
I like that. Yeah, he might have. I like that.
I got it if I need it.
I got it if I Ooh.
Safe.
Big F smash letting that rip. He does not do that often. Rivers has to be careful with the way he touches Wolfie's shield like that.
We're letting him rip now. To like past like 30 seconds.
His first stock hangs in the balance right now. 130% for each player. Putting on great pressure. Able to get that first connection to Rivers. Not quite going to kill with the monkey flip. 150, we're approaching 300% on the screen. Spring and the banana both going to connect. Wolfie trying to chase, doesn't get it though. A nice F-tilt. He's going to chase out there with the back air. The spring not connecting either. A nice F-tilt cleans it up for Wolfie. We'll see if he can settle in now.
It looked like long because Rivers used that immediately get back in there.
Firmly in disadvantage now is Wolfie. He tries to catch that banana, but Rivers stage patient.
Shade the smash forward when that banana's there. You can't neutral get up jumping when you see it fair. So inclined to try to get behind him, but that up tilt's waiting in the wings.
It's a scary setup. It's weird. It's hard to deal with. Wolfie did not quite have the patience. He just wanted to search forward. Didn't work out. Now he's getting some extra damage, keeping himself in the lead despite trading stocks pretty quickly. And that's the one thing that's been the big advantage that Rivers has had so far is that he's just been taking stocks much more consistently. Wolfie has kind of been relying on edge guards or like going for an F smash, running up with an F tilt at 150. Rivers has had the consistency in terms of finishing off stocks. Do, by the way, expect a little bit of noise from the mainstream in a little bit because Wes is sitting down against, I want to say, Icona. It's going to be Wes versus Icona, so if you hear some noise over there, do not be alarmed.
Sound the alarm.
Nice spin dash for Wolfie, putting on some extra damage, stuck in the corner is Rivers, making his way back. Banana in hand. Oh, is that going to be it? Yes. Wolfie caught slipping in the corner.
Yeah, not a lot of characters may even do that too. Banana serving as a double roller there with just like pressure and the kill move afterwards. But
so many characters are just fully safe from Sonic in that position. He's not really thinking about it. And then the banana just clips him and he's dead.
say one other thing I see from this is that when Wolfie does get the down B drifts, he's not drifting far enough, I feel like, just to get the kill moves. Because there's twice now that he didn't get the fair. So I think that's just a little bit of maybe like confidence that you just have to get in that move. Or just like, I guess going more in. Like that.
Wow,
Jesus.
that was great. The up air to catch the banana, and then the immediate F smash.
Gave him no time to think on that one.
Yeah, that was very smart from Wolfie. But now you're still down by quite a bit. Wolfie can still take his time. It's not really going to be a factor in this game, but Rivers with a nice early open up. Up throw into a forward air, pulls the banana, tries to catch Wolfie at disadvantage. The Nair does it anyways.
A couple air dodges get him down there.
Wolfie doing a really good job just threatening that space, and the banana into up smash on the platform gets it done as Rivers takes the lead 2-1.
This is hard if you're Wolfie, knowing that you have to take 2 games off of at least another 10 minutes of actual gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. Long time.
Yeah.
Wolfie's good at hunkering down. You know, when he's in for a set, when he's in for the long haul, he knows how to handle that time. So I definitely believe that he'll be all right. Wolfie 2-1 in Rivers' favor. Wolfie now, it's his job to answer back. He was able to do it after game 1. Can he do it again? Upper and a banana. Puts on some nice early damage. He's going to opt for stage control. Not going to try and go for a jungle, but nice ledge guarding with that banana. Really solid option coverage. Rivers with the dash attack into forward air. Responds pretty well, but now off stage, 78%. Good shield, good patience from Wolfie, but Rivers answers back anyways.
And the banana play on ledge is pretty good from Wolfie as well. Definitely showing that he can edge guard in trap with Dany's tools, which is one of the biggest things that you want as another character against them.
Yeah.
Banana is such a polarizing tool if you just give it to Dany.
For sure.
Trying to throw it back at him.
It can send both ways very quickly.
Yep.
Now Wolfie is on maybe his like third or fourth F smash that he's just let rip. And that most recent one was very close.
Yeah.
Rivers has to be a little bit careful of that because Wolfie has caught him slipping once or twice and just hasn't been able to confirm off of it. Now 129%. This is what I was talking about earlier. Rivers having the kill consistency has come out in his favor. We'll see if Wolfie can close this out.
The drift off of banana.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna go behind him, but we're starting to see these drop out fairs not hitting now. Rivers figuring out that I just need to be a lot more patient.
Wow. Good back air from center stage. Nice recovery there from Rivers as well to bait the right side and then go all the way under, but he wasn't able to recover from the ledge quick enough. He wasn't able to find his footing. And now 48% onto Wolfie. He's going to add some extra damage. He can bring this to a relatively close game very quickly.
Willingly step on the banana there, just taking out of the equation. Can be good at times if you have enough space to do it, but starting to see a little bit of damage poking in from Wolfie.
Nice tech chase potential there for Rivers. Puts on even more damage and disadvantage. 76%. He keeps tacking it on. 83. Climbs more and more by the second. 72%. We're all tied up though. Whoa!
Wolfie thinking he was going to answer back almost immediately with that fair, but Rivers was ready with the barrels and just leads to a quick edge or a ledge trap.
Yeah, down tilt fair was a great option to cover that up. Rivers are going to close this out as soon as possible. Chasing down a little bit, that landing there into another one. The banana combo puts on damage.
That's such a nice conversion. That might actually be the winning play if he does take the stock here.
Woo. Down throw banana into F smash doesn't get it done. Wolfie overextends off stage. Rivers is going to punish him for it. Not that much though. Just a nair for his troubles.
And if you're Wolfie, you gotta stick to the game plan. Like just because you're down doesn't mean that you have to go in. You still have 4 minutes. You don't want to be a little reckless against Dany with banana in hand.
Yeah, there's plenty of time, but it's hard not to feel the pressure when you're at 85% like this on your last stock, potentially in winner's side. Just really solid pressure there from Rivers. He's just jumping around, putting Wolfie through the rear.
Last shot. This is scary. Roll pulls out of there, not really covering behind him, just trying to get the down tilt probably fair again, if I'm being honest. Worked once.
It's looking more and more like Rivers is just going to clean this up, prevent the upset, the back air at the ledge, gets it done for Rivers. A nice showing from Wolfie, but in the end, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, pulled away at the end.
On the mainstream, it is Wes up 1-0 over Icona.
You know,
It stays exciting. He's always up.
You hear a big scream from said crowd in the front, you'll know.
Yeah, you know who's up. You know who's up. Yeah, we are going to get the scheduled co-commentator in now that we have everything sorted out on the main stream. So that is all. It's been fun. I believe we're bringing in Andy. How goes it?
All right.
Oh, matching rings, bro. Let's go.
Fan of that.
We got No Name Andy on the stream. Ring check real quick.
Ring check.
Pop the rings. Check them out. What do you got? What's your favorite wine? What do you think? I like the chain one. The chain
Yeah,
one's
I think
fire.
that's classy. I like your spiky one here.
Yeah, the spiky one. What do you think? Look for the dome. That would hurt. That would hurt.
Yeah, you're ready for fighting there.
Yeah.
Got the knuckles on.
I would definitely break my finger.
Oh,
I would not feel good. But whatever.
But also they're fakes,
I break a
right?
finger, they break a forehead. It's like,
Fair trade. You give and you take.
Alright, up next, I do see Nad sitting down. I know him. That is Nad and Worry.
Mad and worry. Okay.
That's a fun matchup. Nad is going to be a Michigan Mario player just below PR, kind of hovers around that HM level, looking for his first breakout season. He's had a lot of good wins. He's picked up wins over players like Wild and stuff like that, but he hasn't been able to have a breakout season, put together a full few months of playing the games from a solid league.
And Michigan's a very strong region.
Yeah.
To be
A lot of depth.
even close to the PR is quite good for sure.
Yeah, the thing about Michigan is that we have a lot of players that are still very good but don't play the game anymore. You know what I mean? You're guys that early in Ultimate were in PGR conversations, had a lot of good major runs and stuff like that just don't really play the game, but they still have that veteran fundamental type of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So to be able to come out on top of all of that, you're gonna have a pretty good understanding of the game.
And it is this game, there's a lot of execution that you have to do, but it really is so much more you gotta know your fundamentals, you gotta know how to counterplay, you gotta be in a good mindset. You really can get there while not playing the game too much, I think. And so you end up with a lot of hidden bosses that way.
Exactly. A lot of hidden bosses indeed. And I will say, despite one of our best players being Zenono, he doesn't enter that much. He's one of those players that never really shows up. So Nad is coming into this without the most Diddy Kong experience, right? We have a couple here and there, but it's not one of his most practiced matchups, that's for sure.
And I'm expecting for this to get pretty aggressive.
Yeah, likewise. Nad is going to be running in the entire game.
Yeah.
He, maybe. Sometimes he can throw out some fireballs and get to camping, but...
That's the mix-up, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Every once in a while he goes, maybe I won't just run straight at you.
Yeah. Nad likes to get in. He likes to put on the damage. It's going to be a lot of combos, a lot of extensions, some pretty technical Smash Bros. I'm excited for it.
And Diddy Kong, the monkey flip is just such a good tool. Every time I see it, I'm like, wow, that move just is really good, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a great zone breaker in this matchup, but it's going to be pretty easy for Mario to float back and catch it. Mario has some phenomenal air grip and some decent ground speed, so it's not always safe. The extension on the platform, a lot of damage for Nad. I'm surprised to see us on a dual plat stage to start off.
That still comes out in time to get that trade and, set up the edge guard again potentially, but it doesn't get too much off of it.
Yeah, I don't mind the banana dash smash, not going to get it done. But I do like the dual plat pick. We saw off of these.
Takes the
That
stock.
was crazy. That was crazy.
Interesting coverage.
Both of these players and both these characters get a lot of extensions off of those two middle platforms, so I do like the pick here. Because they can both just get some crazy extensions.
They do like to say Mario on PS2, and so maybe we don't take them there, but we take them somewhere similar where we still like it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I like the idea there from Nad, probably calling out the up B and trying to cover it with the K. That would have just taken the stock outright, but wasn't able to connect with it.
See how much percent we can get up here on this stock, but so far it's looking like it's gonna stay pretty even. It doesn't take it.
It was a well placed down there, but couldn't get the job done. forcing a really awkward recovery, but can't take the stock about it. Has to chase with an up air, and it doesn't.
Banana connects, and here's a big percentage opportunity.
Ooh.
Up air.
Up air from the ground is going to get
Okay.
How often do you see that?
Up air at a shield, sure. Yeah.
If you want.
If you insist.
Where he puts on some solid damage there into up air. 82%. Dad can answer that back so quickly, though. Diddy Kong is always at kill percent in this matchup. Whoa, a nice water gun. Forcing a tough recovery. He runs off with the fair. Great coverage, but he's going to trade the stop.
Just got to make it interesting. Got to make it 0-0 last stock. Got to make it exciting to this game one.
Oh, yeah. Dad turning around and playing to the crowd a little bit there. Not sure who he was yelling at, but he was yelling at somebody.
We've all got our boys cheering us on.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
I was just curious. I don't see Michigan behind. I don't know what he was yelling about.
He just did that one for the fans of the sport.
For the lovers of the game.
He's trying to gain his fans along the way, you know?
Right.
And I am loving how much he's trying to use Flood here to create so much awkwardness in the recovery.
Yeah, that's a spot. I do expect to see some pretty nasty offstage stocks in this matchup, as Flood and Cape can both do some nasty things to Diddy's recovery tools.
Mashes out, gets a little greedy with his pummels. Yeah, that's right. Gotta make sure your opponent knows that you're alive and you're willing to mash, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
When I play the game, I won't mash. I'll let him.
Yeah,
do it, bro.
Right. Hold me as long as you want. I don't care.
It ain't worth it. But here, we're getting serious. We're in the top cut of bracket, man. You gotta mash.
Well over 100%.
You gotta mash.
Both players, that's why. Mashes out again. Is back for him to do it? Not quite. 151%. No, down air is definitely getting it done. Great stuff from that.
And you know, it's all because of the momentum of the suicide forward air. Couldn't have done it without it.
You know what? Actually, yeah.
Actually true.
He was down by quite a bit, and he went out for that forward air, traded stocks, really good stuff, gave him some momentum, and he got the job done.
If nothing else, that makes you feel a little good. And when you feel good, you play good.
Yeah, exactly. That's very true. For the record, Wes up 2-1 on Icona on the mainstream, playing really well, and a tough matchup. Sheik,
I'm always a fan of matchups that are, it should be impossible to lose, but if you mess up once, you explode.
Yeah, exactly. That's so much of this game, though.
Yeah. You just have to choose what side of the coin you want. You either never get to interact, or you explode if you do let them interact.
Yeah, exactly. That's the ultimate formula. Now Rivers trying to switch forward, or Warrior rather. Saw Rivers into Ori, 2 Diddy Kongs in a row now. Big up air strings from that. That could have been the stock if he got the extension, but Rivers is able to stay out of harm's way.
Oh, and up B's, but hits nothing, gets punished from landing on the platform.
Punish could have been way bigger. Dad kind of holding on for life now, chasing with a couple more up airs.
Really just not letting this monkey land.
That grab was psychotic.
And there's the flood usage. I love that.
Yeah, we get it back here. I'm just looking to see Nad get some bigger punishes off of those floods.
Yeah.
We've seen a few times where he could have gotten a crazy extension.
I did
wound
love
up just getting weakened.
the idea of the neutral air rising afterwards to try and cover the early up back to the ledge to try and knock him out of the barrels.
That was a good idea.
You got to guess for that. Doesn't go for it. But you don't get punished for going for it either.
Yeah, it's gonna fall out of up smash. Again, just looking to fight another day. He's gonna keep scrapping as he does have the lead in the set. Looking to take an even bigger one. A couple of up airs on the platform. That was almost your stock. He extends with another up air.
No jump.
And that flood makes it real tough to get back. He almost catches him with another one. That would have been the stop for sure.
The down air to cover the normal get up. It's interesting. Get back off stage.
Nice ledge trump. Not able to connect with anything afterwards though.
Definitely back air does take it. Questionable DI.
As on the mainstream, West takes a close set over Icona.
The crowd loving it.
Game 4, but 160% on his last stock in that game 4. So.
And that really is just keeping all this pressure up while being not slowing down even a little.
Yeah, the pressure has just been really strong. He's just running in the whole time. Hasn't really opted to mix up the pace of play because I think he's just banking on overwhelming Rivers or Worry right now. He's been able to super consistently push forward and just give him a hard time. He's going to go to the other side for the recovery, but that weak hit back air 185%. Nad goes for the banana off stage. 2 down airs in a row, not going to connect.
Gets the up smash for the punish, gets some space, pull the banana. But down air takes it, and you catch the banana while you're there for your time.
It's going to get it done. Nad keeps trying to get these banana extensions, but Rory comes out on top of it yet again. Quite a bit of extra damage, 93%.
We're really tossing the banana around. Everyone's getting their fair usage of it. Up the out of shield. Get your space. I love the little bit of charge you can get. You know, really make sure.
Yeah, charge on the S smash really makes sure that you can send the stock home. Nad's able to get a couple of up airs. Do we have the extension? Is that your stock up B? Not quite going to do it off the
He
top.
has it correctly. Good parry.
Rivers able to get the banana back in hand. Back to off stage. Nad putting on that stage pressure. It's been super strong. No jump. Not quite going to matter. Cape can't connect. Ooh, watch out. It's stuck in the corner now. The up smash. Gets it done.
Sometimes you can just throw it out.
Yeah, you really can. You really can. 2-0 lead now from Nad.
So hard to punish even if you do whiff, and if it hits, you win.
You do.
You win
big
the
time.
game.
Right away.
And Rory trying to get some composure here, taking some breaths, but also instantly bringing it back to small battle.
Which is interesting. It's interesting. It hasn't worked out twice in a row. I don't mind it though.
No, I'm always a fan of going back to the stage we lost on. You know, just saying, I just got to play better.
Yeah.
Just clean it up.
It
Don't
wasn't
worry
the
about
stage,
anything else.
I can play better.
Don't worry about it. Just play better.
Under the same circumstances, you can still get it done.
Because it's not been a blowout. It's been last stock.
Yeah, they've all been close. It has just been Nad, like constricting though. Rory hasn't really showed me anything that can really strike fear into Nad, right? He hasn't done anything crazy. Hasn't taken a big early stock.
No,
That's been the difference.
Nad, I think, is feeling it. I think he's playing up for the crowd. I think he's feeling hot.
Yeah. He's throwing out forward airs. He's trading stocks. He's getting up smashes. Where his stocks are all pretty bread and butter. We haven't really seen him make any like winning decisions yet.
Ooh, keeps the banana so you can catch it, I guess. That's away.
That's pretty
interesting
fun.
idea.
Yeah, I like that.
But, you know, Diddy Kong catching the banana back. Pretty good item management. Pretty familiar with the banana, if I have to guess, seeing it every time you play the game.
See, now this is the percent where, despite technically the game being even, I do tend to feel like Nad is more likely to take the stock early because he's just been making the winning decisions more often. Rory hasn't been letting things rip.
Spaghetti, it's spaghetti. And both people live somehow.
Down to the up smash, gets it done. Rory still can't find his kill. Good pressure from Nad, but a nice extension from Rory that lasted a down air. Rory wasn't ready for it. The flood off stage, things get tougher and tougher for Rory. No connection off the down tilt, and Nad sends him across the stage with the back air.
And it is starting to feel like Nad is just kind of throwing stuff out. He's taking it a little bit easier, I dare say. He's just thinking, yeah, you know, it's been working. Like, why, you know, try anything crazy? And so it really is just going to be up to Rory to get this adaptation.
Yeah, now at 160, Rory is tasked with finding a kill. The forward arrow is going to get it done. Puts himself back in the game. And again, down but not out. The momentum has remained in Nad's favor, but it's never been that big. Rory at any given time could find some big extension or confirm and just swing the momentum very quickly.
Monkey flipping it in, doesn't get punished, even though it hits nothing. And these up airs is a scary spot to be.
Oh, that was almost the stock if Nad could have gotten back to the platform.
It was great DI to be mindful to not go off stage. You get hit by the forward air, but then, you know, you get more up airs, you get more percent. Just have to switch up the DI again.
Ooh, this could be big. Another offstage sequence. These have been solid for Nad. He is just going to down throw the banana. That has not been the formula for success for him.
I was loving the flood usage earlier. I think I'm a big fan of that one.
Yeah, Mario has so many other tools to take stocks off stage. You don't
I
really
didn't
need
see. I didn't see when he lost his jump.
Yeah, evidently Nad didn't either. he was going way low, like he was going to have a jump.
But it looked like Rory knew. He was thinking, what's this guy doing?
Rory seemed to know. This back here is going to come through. Nad's off stage, and this is Rory's chance to really have a big momentum shifting moment. Nad has an unfortunate stock, loses it a little bit earlier than Rory expected. So now it's up to Rory to really capitalize on this and do something that's really going to make him feel confident.
I think Rory's looking more confident for real right now.
I agree.
He's kind of throwing stuff around. He's feeling a little hot, and it's working. Now he's got to learn how to keep up. feels like the pace is a little bit faster out towards him.
Yeah. Nad is kind of on the back foot more so than he has been. Warrior's able to tack on this damage, slowly develop himself a bit of a lead. And Nad right now probably still kicking himself for that stock that he lost early. Not the way he wanted to lose it, and not really feeling like he got outplayed, feeling like he could still win this set. Now,
Oh, the banana saving our life. A betrayal at the ultimate level. And we get a star KO off the random up air. This random up air killing is bewildering to me.
Nad's been finding a lot of those, and whenever Mario gets to the
Oh, the double mana. That's a tone setter.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of
The
thing I was talking
JV2?
about. It's just a nice sequence to get yourself an early stock. JV2 a big lead. Nad, despite losing that early stock, definitely not the only reason he lost that game. He made a few other mistakes. He is now the one that is tasked with adapting.
And we're seeing the music pick coming out. I'm interested to see what. Ooh, we're going for the Sonic series? I'm not so sure. I don't know if I agree. I don't know.
I don't know about the music counter pick. Suboptimal, buddy.
Alright. Night of the Wind? I'm not even sure which one this is. But it's from Sonic, so I'm not so sure.
Well, you like Sonic music?
I don't think it's the right vibe. I think you need warrior music, you know?
Interesting.
You gotta be ready to beat the crap out of somebody.
Okay, I see it.
And we are seeing an outfit switch coming out?
Yeah.
But we are going straight back to small. I was wondering if we'd see the stage change, but we don't. I like that. Keep it honest.
Yeah, both these guys very confident in their stage picks for sure.
Ooh, catches the banana with the back air and he gets the follow-up off of it. Pretty even percent. And it really is starting to feel like where he's flying around the stage a lot more to me. I don't know. He's just looking faster to me.
I agree. His movement's just been more solid, but overall, Nad still is the one that's kind of controlling the pace of it.
And that's sort of how Diddy Kong feels, You can tell sort of like, I can't let him pull banana, and then he has a banana, and you're like, well, he has a banana, and then, you gotta play around that. But you really gotta play around it so carefully.
That was a great air dodge read from Murray to tack on a lot of extra damage, and now 108% off stage. That was a great recovery from Nad. Very patient to avoid the banana, but Murray's still in the driver's seat. Never mind. Great up smash from Nad.
I think I already saw 3 up smashes coming out.
Yeah, he threw out a lot.
He was thinking, he'll probably come towards me. And he does! We got the fireball minion going in for us, trying to get the approach. But now we're seeing 0-0. Stock taken back with no extra change.
That's great for Murray, keeping himself in this game. Banana on the ground does have that blue triangle above it. It is Nad's. Always got to be careful when he moves around it. And the item play has been great for both players so far. They've been tossing it back and forth, playing some hot potato with it.
I think both of them are doing a great job with it. And, it sort of comes down to what a lot of people like to say is you got to use banana better than Diddy Kong in order to beat him.
Yeah, true.
And we'll just have to see if that's true. We'll just have to see how impactful it really is.
It's hard. It's hard to do.
Ooh, catches the monkey flip. Goes out kind of deep, trying to get the cave. Oh, nared it down air.
Nair down air is certainly going to get it done as Rory has a bit of a crowd here cheering for him. Nad, Michigan did not show up for him. The back throw is going to send off stage though. Puts himself in a good spot. F smash doesn't get it done. Nice side B. Warrior's still going to chase.
I'm looking for these F smashes. Feeling a little greedy to try and even it back up and taking a lot of percent along the way for it.
Yeah, these nair down airs, these offstage interactions is exactly what I was talking about for Warrior. These big game-winning decisions, just letting things rip, really getting your kill openings. And now Nad really needs to answer that.
The banana. Nad looking out to get out kind of deep here. Really wants the stock. Gets the grab in the back there and pull the banana again. Yeah, great ledge trap.
That was not the option there. As Warrior just waits with the patience, Z-drop nair into a down smash. Great option to clear up that side. And now Nad has his work cut out for him.
This momentum really is feeling like the reverse 3-0 right now.
Yeah,
I'll say
it really is.
We're really going to have to see the mix-up here. And we go to Hollow Bastion to try and change up the pace for without Nad.
Interesting pick. I gotta imagine the bands were like Battlefield PS2 and Smashville, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, you can't let them go Battlefield.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You gotta ban Battlefield PS2. It's just whatever the third one is.
And the long plat, I don't know. I've seen Diddy Kong do some crazy stuff with monkey flip on these long plats before. So we'll have to see how it shapes up. But
Mario can sometimes get some combos that extend all the way from left to right on this
Yeah.
platform. You know, when you start on the bottom left and then go up to the middle right and then go up to the top left. So we'll see if Nad can get any of those going. I imagine that's the thought process behind this pick, but he lands on the banana, catches it.
I think it's just going to come down to who can get the better punishes. You know, it's all advantage say it's feeling like. It feels like neutral wins are going back and forth, but the punishes are going, you know, got to get as much as you can.
Yeah, games 1 and 2, Nad was getting a lot off of every hit, and he was closing out kills pretty easily. And Worry just couldn't find kills consistently. But ever since then, Worry has really adapted. He's found the big openings, he's found the big connections. Nad's execution just hasn't been there.
Goes for the Z drop dare, and the banana hits, but the dare not quite in the right spot. Trying to get a ledge trap here. He's matching out the set has been amazing. That was a fast match.
True. Oh, nice fireball placement from Nad. I was waiting for one of those to connect. It's such a solid option.
I love going for the trump there, but the timing a little off.
That trip looked like it should have hit too.
I don't know.
Close.
Just charging the up smash, expecting the empty landing. But no, monkey flip across the entire stage.
Worry's been doing a lot better not getting hit by those floods and those fireballs off stage. He was running into a lot of them in his first 2 games, but ever since then, he has not been getting hit by them, and a banana and F smash will get it done.
We'll just have to see how fast the answer back from Nad can be. Unless, you know, he's running out, but 5% up smash out of the parry on the dash attack. And it's a hot set.
Not much of a lead to speak of for Nad. He gets the banana back in hand. Worry picks it right back up, though. Trading this banana back and forth. Nad, good patience, but he can't get a punish off of this monkey flip. The execution is not quite there.
The option's feeling a little bit more carefully placed here. Both players, I think, are feeling it. We're feeling a little nervous.
Nad just can't find his combo openers. He can't find any of those big stock swinging actions. He had early on. This flood could be huge. No big punish, though. Great air dodge from Worry.
Catching that, you know, was almost so huge, but Nad couldn't get a lot out of it. Like, here's the Mario up air combo. Honestly, 3 up airs, you walk away without a happy man. You know, hey,
That's true.
that's not so bad.
Jab's not going to connect. A great side B there from Worry. Keeping himself in this game. Nad had a bit of momentum there. Could have run away with it. But Worry's still fighting back. The falling down air is going to get fallen out of.
Both people really feel like they're just missing each other, just barely. You got to be placing these spacing so carefully.
Definitely a lot of narrow misses. Worry had a really good idea with that empty hop and banana in hand. Couldn't find anything. The low recovery, a great option.
It's the down air, doesn't have the double mana ready. You can only use the 1 usage.
Yeah, I think he just opted for the down air for damage. Wow, down to the forward air, doesn't get a dime.
Hits the down tilt again, but great DI to get out of that. Get off my stage.
It's a great grab. Trying to get the back now is Nad. Banana down air gets it done. The crowd lights up. For Worry, his people are coming out in space.
Gets the parry, gets the down air, gets the regrab. Big percent. Forward air. Doesn't spike, so it doesn't even count really. But, you know.
It's a great forward air for Nad to keep himself in a very even game at the end of this game 5 here. Stock's pretty even. Nad can answer back and even up percentages at any moment, but Worry is currently the one surging forward, giving Nad hell. Nice back air into F tilt, put on some damage.
Back air F tilt is applying so much pressure here. But we're really picking it up. Fireball.
It could have been a grab.
Back air gets a grab.
Off stage, great DI for Worry to keep himself alive, but now it's closer and closer to an even game.
Oh, great parry. Gets the double down tilt into the grab. Goes for the up air. Air dodges. We're so scared. Both players terrified.
From Nad. He stays alive. The banana on deck. Pushing forward. Game 5. The pressure sets in. The Nair goes in the right way for Nad. He lets the F smash rip. It doesn't connect. The up smash doesn't get it done yet.
Oh my goodness, and both players are last hit. The banana here is out. Anybody getting hit by the banana is dead, assuredly.
Great patience. That Nair for Nad walks out. With the down throw into the F smash. Gets it done. Worry takes a hot set. They're going to hug it out. Good sportsmanship. Nad jumps up. Great set, though.
Great set. Wow, and it really did go to last hit. The reverse 3-0.
Reverse 3-0. Pop off game through, man.
And you know, Worry had the JV2 and then the 2-stop.
What's funny is that if all you saw was the crowd and you didn't see the players, you actually wouldn't be able to tell who won. Because
both players are smiling.
They both jumped up, smiled, and hugged. And everyone popped off and like dapped up both of them. So it was like, what the hell?
Everyone was feeling it.
Who just took the win?
And you know who really wins? The fans of that set.
Exactly.
Wow.
The
that
people
was a good
at home.
Set. That was a good set.
A good set indeed. On the mainstream, it has Bubba Watso 2-1 over Thorn right now. In losers, it looks like.
Bubba Watso making kind of a tear.
Yeah, Bubba Watso is pulling through.
And he's at Fort Wayne. He never travels.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I haven't seen him outside of this region ever.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the time for it. He says to me, but he's really good. I don't know.
We'll give you some in other news, other sets that have happened. Boogie took a really close set over Poison Jam, Game 5 fashion. True Dingus cleared it up over Plus. This one was interesting. Vandio played. This West Michigan player called Vandio, Wii Fit trainer, carpooled with 3 people, and he fought all 3 of them in bracket. It was very unfortunate.
Questionable seating today.
He tore through his whole carpool. There were just a lot of upsets.
I know.
A lot of upsets.
But still, it's just you look at that, it's like, man, that's unlucky.
Thorn took it 3-0 over Cal, and that's how he's fighting Bubba Watso right now. Worry took it over Psychod and then over Nad. Duck 190 and Augment are going to be on this stream later on with the Odyssey Esports Team Kill.
That set has been played 1,000 times.
Yeah, I know. But on the mainstream later on today, as we keep going, your top 8 qualifiers are decided. Lumen took it over West, so it's going to be Rivers versus Lumen, AnthonyIsntCool versus Sir Dank, Leon versus Cool Kid, and Dany versus Ravenking.
Yeah, there have been some upsets around.
AnthonyIsntCool was able to clean it up over Fair. He lost that set last time they played each other.
Oh, really?
In Cloud Banjo.
Well, it's good to get that revenge, I bet.
I've already made fun of him for that plenty. Don't worry about it. I think all we have left for this block is going to be Skibbity Blockenheimer, who I will call Camo Cat.
Me as well.
And True Dingus. And then we're going to have Augment versus Duck 190.
I actually was commentating on the mainstream before I got over here to fill some holes, you know. People were showing up late. I don't know what happened. I do what Landon tells me. And Camo Cat, I watched them lose to Leon.
Close set.
Game 5. Game 5.
Yeah.
And, you know, people say that should be impossible for Bowser, but, like, it's Leon, man. It's Leon.
Yeah,
like, you know.
It's a big player, Dave. It was still really exciting if Blockenheimer would have come out with that.
But here we see the Bayonetta. Yeah.
Let me call attention to the Meinstein tag.
I think
Fire
it's awesome.
tag.
I think it's actually
Fire
so
tag.
good. That should just be the actual Start G tag,
Yeah.
I think.
I agree. That's so much better.
I think this is fire.
Meinstein, like, Camo Cat is fine. Catchy, sounds good. Skippy Blockenheimer, terrible,
All right,
awful. But Meinstein is fire. As Bubba Watso and Thorn are Game 5, by the way, in case you're wondering what all that hootenanny is.
Because Fort Wayne's showing up for their Fort Wayne hero.
Yeah,
to say the least. And wow, the witch time looking good. Down tilt into up smash. And I'm amazed by Bayonetta in this game. Every time I see it, anytime I get like Bayonetta in random, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah, where it's just wow, like you have to work like. It's so interesting. It feels so different, and it's really interesting for me to watch always.
Yeah, Bayonetta, like, people talk about, like Steve and Sonic and Game & Watch and say that, like, oh, they play a different game. They're not even playing Smash Ultimate. So does Bayonetta, but, like, in a cool way. You know what I mean?
Because it's, like, actually, like, different gameplay.
Yeah, it's just, like, very different mechanics.
It's not, you know, all my moves have no end lag, so I can't get punished. It's actually just, like, strange.
Yeah, just very bizarre type of play. Up smash is very good. As Bubba Watso just took it in Game 5. Our production guy is in the crowd for the record. The guy running this stream that you're watching right now is in that crowd.
Fort Wayne's got to show up, bro. We love Indiana.
Dude, exactly.
How do you feel about the Fart God tag?
Fart God, love it. Way better than Meinstein. Very good.
Very good, yeah. That's classy.
like Eminem, fart god. Ooh, that's then able to get True Dingus out of that up smash very narrowly. As Mindstein persists forward, tries to take that stock with the up smash. Doesn't work out though.
And we're out of mats. We're out of them.
Yeah.
We're building with iron. We're desperate.
Just about entirely out. Really, what's interesting though is that like out of mats, but not even thinking about trying to mine more.
No,
just
it doesn't
like
feel like
continuing
it.
to
It's
scrap
like,
and it worked out.
Yeah, we'll just scrap it. You know.
Ooh, Diamond's on deck. This could be your stock as we go off stage. But True Dingus gets the witch time. That should be the stock, and yes, it is. Back air gets it done. And some teabags coming through.
A little bit. Got to check out that pose.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But now we're seeing the block up, get some mats back, got the diamond pickaxe, you know, get it pretty quick. Mix it up, dash attack when they come close, you know, keep them honest. Sitting in shield for quite some time.
Whoa!
The anvil way up there.
That's going to get it done that high up. Only at 87, but certainly going to clear it up.
Bayonetta not very heavy.
Yeah, big time. As Skibbity Blockenheimer was able to take that game, but was on the back foot for most of it, so I can't imagine that she's feeling too confident right now.
No, and you gotta feel kind of lucky getting that anvil out for sure.
Yeah.
You know, not even just getting it out, but you know, not getting hit for it.
Well, this is an exciting set of losers. It's going to be Rob versus Grease Almighty, the two Snake players.
Wow.
That's going to be a really fun set.
Snake actually, I remember when I first started playing this game, I thought Snake was so lame, right? Because, you know, zoner, whatever.
Yeah.
But as I've grown as a human, you know, you begin to acknowledge that Snake is one of the most, like, creative characters you can actually play as. Like,
Yeah,
the most
I do
where
think-
the player can shine through the character.
I do think at large, Snake is the type of character that people start to appreciate more as they watch the game.
I really got that with Mega Man, too.
Yeah, big time. Mega Man's kind of fresh.
Because I was like, man, Mega Man is so lame when you play against him, but then I see someone else do it, and I'm like, wait, this is kind of...
Yeah.
I'm seeing the pellet patterns right now. Wait.
I've seen like Mega Man break your shield and get a kill off a setup at like 20 with some like crash bomber
like,
into whatever, into
wait,
down
I'm gonna
smash,
into this.
into your imagination. It's kind of fresh.
And of course, the DLC characters being added. Steve, you know, catching a stray here perhaps, but you know, the height of what I define as lame has shifted.
Yeah, I've always thought that. Over the course of Ultimate's meta, the characters that are quote-unquote lame have been drastically
It's
altered.
changed a lot
Like,
as the meta
remember when
progresses.
like Young Link was one of our biggest problems?
Yeah, and now I see Young
was
Link,
the
I'm like,
problem
wait, he's
character.
kind of sick.
Yeah, Young Link kind of
He's got some moves. He's still kind of scraps.
Literally. Exactly.
Oh, Enfield almost kills the side B straight up. That's, I don't know. That move's crazy strong. But it costs iron. It costs iron.
It's not that good, I swear.
We're blocking up.
Yeah, blocked up indeed. Good patience for blocking
it's, surely the F smash on top of the blocks was not quite what they wanted.
Yeah.
But
I assume just trying to catch like a jump up back air or something.
Yeah.
But True Dingus couldn't find it at all.
ooh, the side beat does connect here. See what we can get off of it. Forward air connecting, but
Big damage.
good DI. Doesn't
Man.
kill.
Lord have
I
mercy.
love these witch
Oh.
times on the mine cards, but the neutral air dodge does come out in time.
Yeah, back air just narrowly missing. Really unfortunate for True Dingus. That could have been a nice way to even up the game, but that forward air makes it really, really tough.
Yeah, the diamond forward air.
Mindstein has quite the lead here.
Get the guns out.
It's interesting that which time works on the grab hitbox of the minecart.
Yeah, I don't know if I realized that.
Yeah.
Because that minecart moves crazy.
Because I think it does also have a small hitbox, and that's why it works. Not
Because
enough
you
patience.
get hit and then you would get grabbed usually or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, like it
but-
hits you with like a weak hitbox and then grabs you or
Yeah.
something. Nice minecart into the up B,
I-
just quick recovery. And you are going to be paid for it handsomely, my friend, as Einstein puts on some extra damage.
Dingus was out off stage for a second there trying to cover every option, but then ends up getting punished for it with such the long
Yeah.
landing latch from using too many specials.
Dingus there is finally able to find the connection.
At 200.
Yeah,
200%.
222. I want to say it was dash attack that finally got it done.
Yeah, you can't be having Steve live that long. You can't be letting that go every stock for sure. When you get killed by Anvil at 90.
Nice down there to get it done,
Yeah.
and True Dingus.
And-
it gets harder and harder every moment. This is one of those matchups where, at a top level, top level, it actually looks pretty good for Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Maybe not winning because it is still Steve, but like close to even.
Yeah,
I
when
think
you're
Bayonetta's
up
pretty
against
decent.
the best character in the game,
Yeah,
even's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. But like when you see like Lima own it, it's like, this Bayo Steve matchup might not be that bad.
Yeah, I'm seeing the vision.
Yeah, but all the stuff that Lima does to make that matchup so good is not easy.
Perfect
Really
execution
difficult
on
stuff.
all the combos. Got to get all the percent
Yes.
you can. Got to like read the SDI. Got to know
Very
where they're
precise
going.
in neutral as well. Everything has to be so careful because if you do lose neutral, you're gonna get blown up for it.
Because
it's gonna be really tough.
Steve is just the much more forgiving character to play here.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to say that Camo Cat isn't putting in the work.
For sure.
She's hitting her stuff. She's got it going.
We've also seen her get a nice couple of reads with True Dingus going for like high jump coverages, and Camo Cat will just run under and let it up smash rip and stuff like that. So
We're catching some ABKs.
yeah, exactly. Trying to fall out with it up tilt, attack on some extra damage. Doesn't work out, but the stone tool's on deck.
We're seeing the block up. I think the bats within isn't as impactful as I would expect it to be, even.
Yeah,
With how consistent Steve's combos are a lot of the time.
Because what I've been seeing is that you can get out of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you can get a punish off of it.
Yeah, and then you just get hit again sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're still in disadvantage.
Especially if you spot out your neutral air dodge, you're still getting hit sometimes.
You know, with Steve creating the pillar, milling upwards towards you, and you would bats within, I'd still get the landing in time.
Not really worked out.
Minecarting under the block, I'm a big fan of that move.
Small battlefield on deck is going to lead to Camo Cat having a lot of wood right now.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's much easier to work through if you are
Interesting blocking up on the ledge there like that. Goes for the TNT setup.
Good patience and shield there from Camo Cat. Releases for a moment, but stays patient regardless. And now some big hits coming through from True Dingus up top. The forward air can't really connect. And you're gonna have to pay for that. A minecart into a forward air, a lot of damage. 182 now.
Bayonetta at 180 is a rare sight to see, and the witch time lasts so long due to the high percentages that we're seeing. And able to get the stock first. Big combo potential here. Only gets 22. But we feel good about it.
This is the first lead that True Dingus has really had. A nice parry. That could be a lot of damage.
Parries and then gets the up off before the landing hit of the anvil hits.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Parrying
There
anvil
it
is a
is.
very
There it
bold
is.
move. It's very bold.
Bold forward air? Killing like that?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Bayonetta at 200.
Yeah, when their percent's that high, you gotta do what you gotta do. As we've seen both these players live, two are very close to 200%. As Camo Cat trying to tie up the game in terms of percentage, doing so pretty quickly, only a 30% difference between these two players.
We're in the house together. Not sure who's scary situation. Gonna get put in the murder pit. Hyrule Fight Club looking like.
Right.
Gets the side B in. Charging some guns for fun. And these.
Ooh, charged up the F smash a little bit too long when you couldn't get the hit, and now Camo Cat punishes you for a big up smash. Does jab kill from here? Not quite.
And Rapid Jump really is like so important for Bayonetta's kit. Oh, unlucky air dodge. Wow. Oh, the taunt? The taunt? We're feeling it. Down 2-0.
The taunt down 2-0 is certainly a decision, but I respect it.
I'm always a fan of taunting when you're down, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Try to get your hype back.
I think taunting up 2-0 is lame.
No, that's like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
who
you're just
are
an
you showing
asshole.
off for?
Yeah,
you know?
but then if you're down 2-0 and you're like, yeah, I'll taunt on you, and then you win, that's wrong.
Yeah, then it's like, oh, this guy's back.
Big time.
Oh, gets the backer on the jump get up. Building the house, trying to box up Bayonetta, full box.
Not dead, it's a lot of damage.
200? Oh my god. So much damage.
200? 74? 100? Off stage now, going for a ledge guard. F smash not going to connect for Camo Cat. But now the advantage is firmly in Camo Cat's court.
But we are out of mats here. Only got 3 iron left to work with. Oh, but there's our space we need to mine up some.
No diamond tools anymore. That is unfortunate for Camo Cat. The diamond came at just the worst time. Right after you crafted stone, it got kicked off your crafting table. The diamond's
But there it is. We craft the diamond. We block up. No iron. But here we are. Now the gauge is looking pretty full.
You got Mads
We got a little
pretty
bit of
quickly
space.
there. Anvil's not going to do it. Hit the back air certainly is. Good stuff
Back air
there for
takes it.
Squibbity Block. Taking it in 3-0 fashion.
And it really does just seem so punishing from Bayonetta there.
Yeah, man, it's hard.
So hard, like so little room for error. But of course, any error that you do make, Camelcat did a good job taking advantage of that.
Yeah, he really did. Camel Cat was covering options really well. She was extending her combos. She was going off stage. She took advantage whenever she needed to.
And that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
It is. It is how it goes. And I want to say we have one set left of this block. It is going to be Augment and Duck 190, a set that we see so often. And let me just point out, a lot of Game 5s so far. Mad Worry, Game 5. Bubba Watso Thorn, Game 5. Fair Rob, Game 5. Boogie PJ, Game 5. Duck Loafer, Game 5. Leon Skibbity, Game 5. It's a lot of Game 5s today.
A lot of Game 5s. And it's unfortunate to see the team kill, but, you know.
Right, which one?
This one coming up here.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, it's nice that they made it far enough in bracket to team kill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they both made pretty good runs to get here, right?
Yeah. I know Augment made the upset to get into winner's side of top 32. I'm not sure if Duck's projected this way or not, but he's playing well.
I would doubt it.
I would doubt
Not
it.
to be a hater, but
yeah, I don't know.
I know Duck
But
is
maybe
good.
we got
though.
some same region seeding bias. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe-
Duck is
maybe a little.
definitely good.
No, he's really good. And Diddy Kong usually loves fighting game characters. You know, the Nana.
Yeah. That's tough.
I mean, it's
That's tough.
just so powerful, but Terry, the one who cares the least, for sure, I think.
Yeah. I think Terry is definitely the one that can most consistently give Diddy Kong some trouble.
He's just the quickest. You
Yeah,
know?
so many burst options.
Yeah.
Like you can get through and around and over that banana in many different ways.
But should be a good set. The mind game started 2 years ago when they played for the first time, I'm sure.
Right.
Maybe longer, I'm not even sure.
It's lasted forever. These two
But-
know each other like the back of their own head.
We have a lot of sets here.
Off stream right now we have Anthony versus Cool and Sir Dank in a best of 5. It is 1-1. Very close stuff between them as well.
I love seeing the Captain Falcon.
Yeah. Captain
Because
Falcon's awesome.
he's buns in this game too, I think.
I agree. And then he's like
okay. Like
Yeah.
he's not trash or nothing, but it's like, you know, when you compare him to other punch kick men that are in this game,
Right.
and
What I always find interesting is the general public perception of Captain Falcon.
Why do we think he's cool?
He went from being like super hype and awesome to super fake hype, and now I think people are starting to think he's real hype again. You know what I'm saying?
I think as he loses more and more matchups, people are like, yeah, he's working hard.
Yeah,
He deserves it.
Right?
You know?
They like him better and better.
Yeah, got to give him what he can get.
That's true.
All right. Seems like we're going to go to a break here for a second, hear from some sponsors, but we'll be back. Top 32 losers should be the last set of this block, but stay tuned.
it going?
Welcome back. We're back here on Side Stream. We've got Duck 190 versus Augment. So Manchester team kills start off this next round, but both of these guys have been playing really well today. So I think this is going to be a good set.
Yeah, I've watched a few of them earlier today. They came ready to play. I don't think there's two other people in this venue who know the other person's play style.
Probably not. Yeah.
Diddy, Kong, and Terry. Similar spots in the tier list.
I'm gonna say definitely both volatile characters.
Yes.
Pretty clear win cons.
Absolutely.
If they get their situation, the other person's kind of screwed. So this one is, especially having played Augment in this matchup, as Diddy, if you don't get the lead, it sucks. But if you do, it sucks.
Yes. And Go Meter, it's such a game changer.
Yeah.
Diddy being so light.
That can be huge. You can. Sometimes Diddy's gonna die at like around 50 if you make one misstep. So, like you said, they definitely have played each other a lot. I think we're gonna see a lot of layers of mind games here, just because of how much experience they have with each other in this matchup.
One of them is definitely the stage selection between the two. Between Kalos and Town, Diddy wants space.
Yeah.
Terry does not, or would prefer that there's not much, right?
And it looks like we're starting off Battlefield. We'll see how this
Seems
goes.
pretty neutral for both, but
Say Terry getting weird, funky platform confirms. Diddy getting that space to kind of jump around, be evasive. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
they both get so many extensions off the platform.
Absolutely. I'm also curious to see, at this point, with the amount of Diddy experience that Augment has, on top of the fact that he's got some Rob experience too, the item play is going to be there from both of them, not just from Duck.
You might even see the Rob from Augment.
Think so?
Maybe.
Guess we'll find out.
I've seen him yesterday and today warming it up.
Okay. Starting off, already lost Banana. Not a fun spot to be in for Diddy, but Og just getting rid of it.
Kept off the stage.
Got the jump, early up B. Let's see if Duck can close it out. He's going to get the air dodge back to ledge, but so far, a good start from Duck here. We'll see if Go changes that.
Just Terry or Augment can't afford to really cover high that often. Duck just has so many methods of keeping him off the stage, especially when he tries to land on a crack shoot, burn knuckle. He'll try to do the input up B. Just he can't afford to cover low with the Z drop down air. It's going to be interesting to see how they adapt and disadvantage both of them.
Absolutely. I gotta say, so far both looking really clean. Duck's got the pop gun cancels down, being tricky with the movement, keeping his space, safe out of shield options. But the pressure from Augment has just been brutal so far.
You turn this right around.
Oh yeah, especially starting off the fresh stock with Go.
Yes.
This could lead to some not fun situations for Duck here.
He's just always so comfortable right when they get off the platform. It's like he's got aimbot on them, tracks them down right when they need to go.
Oh yeah.
But Duck is so patient.
Oh yeah. If there's anything the Duck is good at, it's knowing when to just kind of sit back and wait for a good opportunity. Not really one to try and force something unsafe if he doesn't need to.
It's like he baited that power or what's the move called?
Power dunk?
Power dunk, yeah.
Well, pretty tame neutral so far from both of them. Just spacing out options, got projectiles on both sides, keeping their space, none of them wanting to commit too hard to anything. Duck getting out of the corner, but put right back in the other one. We'll see how he gets off the ledge here. Or is that going to do it?
That's going to do, even on Battlefield, the charge uppy from Terry, that can kill early.
Duck really wants these monkey flip punishes to try to condition shield, but Augment, if he can keep that pressure up himself, he'll rack up that damage.
Down tilt F
kill.
smash. Not quite, but got him on ledge. Ooh, little bit late on the punish, able to roll away. Trying to get the barrel kill. I like that Duck isn't afraid to try and use the barrels as a kill move. I feel like a lot of Diddy's kind of hesitate, but he's not afraid to let that one rip.
Up smash not going to kill. It's really good out of shield, especially in this matchup. There's a little delay on Augment's down tilt every time he uses it. If he can read he's going to go for another one, he might get an early kill. Raw power guys are not going to kill either, even with that much rage.
Pretty heavy lead for Augment here. He's been doing a great job with that. Yeah, that's going to do it.
Reliable.
Augment has been doing such a good job of playing outside of Diddy's pressure. He's not shielding when he doesn't need to, so he's not leaving himself open for like monkey flip baits. He's been doing a really good job at punishing Duck's monkey flips. He's sitting just outside of that range, so if he can bait him to let one rip, we saw that last stock with the power geyser. I know at one point he got a Buster Wolf off of it.
He keeps those active moves out in the open. You can land into this F tilt, this nair, and confirm anything he wants out of it, especially when he has go. You see that late game, and Duck cannot afford to land that unsafely that often.
Absolutely. But Duck definitely not one to be deterred by his opponent having a lead in the set. I know earlier today, able to clutch out a Game 5 win against Loafer. Pretty much all of those games started as a deficit, but able to bring it back in the end. So if anyone's capable of bringing it back and not getting put off by that, it's Duck. He flip off ledge. Going to use it to pull banana rather than trying to extend.
Really going to need to see some stellar banana play.
Absolutely.
If he wants to take this set.
Saw a few funny tricks last game, not too many. But Ogden has just been doing an incredible job of getting a hold of it when Duck doesn't want him to. You know, especially in this matchup, you need banana in order to safely punish carry. So if Augment's able to keep that away from Duck, Duck has to work a lot harder. Good punishes. We've got Duck's going to go ahead and start leading this set, this game I should say.
And we see that rinse and repeat. Once you're in the corner, it's between banana and monkey flip. Wow, he is out of this world.
To do it. Yeah, getting a little cheeky with the barrels, getting punished for it. But still pretty heavy lead.
Yep. And go meter active.
Oh, a great roll read there. Good early kill, get rid of the go as soon as he gets it.
Full stock lead. It's looking really good for Duck.
Again, with the tricky movement, he's really starting to use the pop gun cancels up close to make it a little more ambiguous how he's going to pressure shield. Nair off ledge. Able to grab the banana, not getting anything off of it quite. Good with the barrels.
You can control that under all this pressure while you're trying to avoid what he does. You're aiming barrels at him while you're trying to move around him at the same time.
And that could be tricky for sure. But go online, last stock, both players. You know, this could still go either way.
Banana in hand. Looks like Augment wanted to catch it for himself there, but it disappeared.
You know, when watching these two in these scrambles, you can really tell just how much they play each other. Because so often one of them will be shielding and the other will just turn around and wait for the roll because they know it's coming. Getting the banana back. Good DI. Augment's been doing a really great job of DIing these down tilts properly to get out of scenarios he would normally die.
55%. It was looking scary for him for a
Go ahead, tie up the set 1 apiece.
bit. The end of that last game, and the other sets I've seen him play, and I played him myself, he really likes to use the, why am I forgetting the names of moves today? Buster Wolf.
There it is.
He'll use it raw from the ledge and hope the armor absorbs whatever hit they use and get
That's the
incredibly
augment
good
right there.
damage and positioning.
Yeah, that's the augment right there.
Yes.
We'll get up Buster Wolf. Headed into a game 3. Back on the battlefield. Which makes sense. I mean, game 1 was still pretty close. I think it's interesting, a lot of the time you see Augment get banana, he just throws it off stage. He doesn't want to risk using it and risk Dunk getting it back. He'd rather just extend the amount of time it takes for him to get another one. Trying to do some platform shenanigans with the banana. Augment gonna roll out of the way just in time.
Beautiful auto cancel or attack canceling with the power knuckle. Could have almost taken it.
Good bait. Dashing back, perfect spacing to punish that monkey flip. You can really see how used he is to punishing that spacing. That's going to do it for sure off the top. Tackle. 55% on first stock. We'll see how he goes ahead and extends this lead.
With banana, point blank throw into 42.
48 still going. Got him off stage.
Really safe pressure with crack shoots, especially from the ledge. He knows he's not going to monkey flip. He can get away with that very often. Go meter online.
Able to get out of the corner. A lot of the time, Duck's getting these openings, putting him in disadvantage.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was a spot dodge. It looked like a broken shield to me, but
I'm not sure how that didn't break his shield, but it worked out. Able to get Go out of the picture, get the punish off of the power geyser. But still a little bit of a deficit, nothing crazy. Diddy especially very good at getting off of ledge, so it's not over quite yet.
as long as Go's not active, he can be relatively comfortable there without, power geyser in his face. He can just double jump monkey flip.
That's going to be another. That up B off the top, even on a stage as big as Battlefield, still killing, under 120. And the fact that he gets it out of the jab.
Regrab.
Not quite getting the down air in time. That could have been huge for Duck. Completely even this game up.
He didn't want to overextend like he's been doing with bananas. He'll spawn it, but he won't throw it because he does not want Augment to have it for himself. He can confirm it into Go anytime he wants. That forward air out of shield is a big threat.
He's been doing a good job of air dodging out of these confirms when he's able to. Save him in a few scenarios. Up smash not quite going to do it. Move sucks. Not even the second one with the banana. He's got him at 150. Down tilt back air or forward air. Should be able to take it near ledge. With banana, Go online. Scary position for Duck to be in.
Oh, that DI in. Very
really good awareness from Duck there. Able to take the stock off of it.
He's got to be careful. Augment's got to be careful with jab. He can confirm a lot into it, but it's pretty easy to DI with 3 different hits. That's what we saw there, and
getting a little greedy with the power dunk there. Duck gonna be able to pick up a banana off of it. Back on ledge with banana. Just zoning him out with the neutral B, keeping him there, racking up damage. He knows that he doesn't need to push because he's got banana. He can just sit back. Trying for an up smash, not gonna work. I say that would have been crazy if that worked out. Oh, down air.
beautiful
Insane
tech.
tech from Augment. able to save himself.
And that's the game.
Down tilt, up F smash at the ledge. Gonna clutch that out from Duck. Insane awareness, adaptability, recognizing that he's able to catch him off of ledge there.
That one missed tech right at the ledge.
So what was he at, like 67? 70?
70 something.
Really good awareness. That's going to put Duck up 2-1. This could close out the set right here. And I've got to say, it's interesting the longer the set goes on, seeing when Duck puts Augment in disadvantage, whether he chooses to keep pushing or just sit back and get a banana out of it. Because in this matchup, Terry has such good pressure. Even with as good as neutral as Diddy has, a lot of the time you can't just get banana for free. You've got to earn it. Duck heating up for sure.
Augment's really comfortable throwing out those nairs. He can confirm and do power knuckle, but really what I'm seeing is he's trying to bait approaches out from Diddy Kong.
Absolutely.
Forward air, you don't want to overextend against an air because he will keep you off stage.
Oh, absolutely. Got him back at ledge. Trying to catch him with his banana Z drop, but able to roll through it.
And on the ground, he re-grabs it. Double nair.
That's going to do it for sure. Take him off the top. Evened up this game 4.
All rising tackle. Gotta look out for that. We haven't seen that too often.
No, not as much.
Crack shoot in the face. Up.
Good DI, able to save himself, get a little bit of extra damage out of these up airs. But not going to be able to pick up the banana. Augment is going to get that.
Attack get up from the missed tech on the top platform. That could have been a rising tackle and a stock lead.
Doug trying to get the banana re-trip off of that down tilt, not quite, but is going to get him on ledge. Oh, that might do it. Yeah, that's a big damage right there. Gonna try and get cheeky with the barrels. Dash attack still not gonna do it. Got one final lease on life. Let's see if he can make it count. Again,
Great roll to avoid that. Roll in to jab. That's a classic FGC overextension punish.
For sure.
Goal meter online, Duck has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, he wants to sit back and stay away. He knows even at 22, there's potential for this to go bad real quick.
It's anyone's game.
Got him back off stage. And he's going to catch him with the banana. Good awareness. This could be anyone's game.
Very well spaced F tilt on his shield. Hasn't been looking for more grabs. Augment likes to get the down throw up air tackle combos, but we haven't seen that very often either. He just use F tilt, sometimes cancel into something, sometimes not.
Yeah, not too many grabs this set in general. They've both been pretty good at staying away from each other when there's pressure and shield.
Both preferring the distance. One has banana, one has go meter. We're gonna just sit back on either side of the stage.
Go almost online here.
Banana in hand. Can't let him have the banana and go.
Yeah, that's a bad situation. F tilt, putting him back at ledge. Gonna catch the monkey flip with the back air, putting him back on. Oh! Catching the down air out of barrels. That is going to be an instant kill. Sorry, you tried to up B. GG's. And with that is going to put us at game 5. Did you happen to catch what stage we're going to?
Battlefield.
Back to Battlefield. So neither of them really deterred by this. Looks like the PS2 was going to be a one-off occurrence.
No counter picks.
No.
I didn't expect it, but it might have been possible. Maybe in a different.
Oh, we are going back to PS2. All right. SMH. Starting off with the down throw. Gonna get the good DI on that. Not quite gonna make the barrels connect onto the platform. It would have been big damage if he had, but not too deterred. He's keeping his calm. He's keeping up the pressure.
Nerves are really high right now. There's a lot at stake in the losers bracket. They want a good run here at the Works.
Absolutely.
Both do. Who wants it more?
And for as much as they've played, you know, the amount of grand finals that's been these two players doesn't change the fact that grand finals in a local is one thing, but you know, being in top 32 of an event like this with international talent, as big of a prize pool as we've got, they need to make it count more here than they do back home.
Yes, absolutely.
Overextend a little bit with the down smash. Be able to make it back, but he does get banana out of it.
Baited that monkey flip, couldn't get the punish. Might have been a good opportunity for a jab. He's gonna banana out of shield.
Really nice job getting the go back offline. We'll see how he approaches the rest of this lead. If he's going to try and make it count, keep extending, start going for more of a steamroll.
His power dunks were so safe on shield and crosses them up. We've seen that. 3 of them in, 10 seconds?
We're going to see the tomahawk down tilt.
Yes.
That's going to go ahead and take it, even it back up. These crack shoots have been doing a really good job of getting him back off ledge. It's so difficult to contest. Such a big hitbox that puts you in such a bad reversal spot.
Both vying for stage control. One has banana, one has go. There's a % lead, but he gets that F
Again,
smash.
the down tilt F smash. Gonna go ahead, get him the stock, take that go back offline. That is a full stock lead for Doug here. Game 5, Doug's favor. See how much it stays in his favor though. Augment, lots of ledge pressure.
Just needs a little bit more. Will this kill?
That's gonna
Absolutely.
go ahead and take it. PS2, as low of the ceiling as it has, if that's killing on Battlefield, it's for sure killing on PS2.
Dash attack so active, sends at such a favorable angle.
Absolutely. That late hit too, you see him trying to get the down air out of it. That could have been the game right there, even as low as 30 if he was able to follow up correctly. But both players still in this.
Dare down air.
Sour spot dare, luckily for Duck. The nair not going to connect.
Oh, will
Is that not quite?
109.
Augment turning this around very quickly. Went from a full stock deficit. This is absolutely anyone's game. Augment gonna get the banana.
He choose the banana over the dash grab for the F tilt.
Yeah.
He says, I do not want that in this guy's hands.
Good DI on that dash attack.
That back
And the
air?
back air gonna catch the barrels.
Looks like
Augment popping off. Augment gonna go ahead and move on through losers top 32, sadly eliminating a teammate, but sometimes that's how it goes. Great set from both of them.
it's unfortunate this late in the bracket they're prepared for it, and you know, they hope the experience.
Yeah, at least it happened this far in and not,
Round 3.
yeah, winners round 3. Alright, that is going to be it for me. We're going to go ahead and have Fungi hop on in my place. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of the sets.
You too.
live. So I haven't checked what's set up next. I see Rob.
We're in the snake patch.
We're in the snake patch. Is that what's happening?
That's what's going on.
Oh, that's the Rob Apple. I come back to this. This is the most Midwest thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness.
But not mid.
Right.
Fire. Grenade fire.
Constantly. Oh man. So correct me if I'm wrong. Is Rob the best snake in Michigan right now? Is that okay? I know he's PR, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what it was.
I couldn't tell you. I don't even know much about Apple. I know they're both incredible snakes. I haven't played either of them. I haven't really talked to either of them.
Right. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And it's always hard when you have like those character dittos because it's like almost like an ego thing. Like, oh, I'm better at the character, right? Even though it's the ditto is a separate thing, right?
You probably see that with Sunny too. That might be the trifecta here in the Midwest.
Right. So getting into game one, PS2. Snakes like PS2. That's very normal, you know.
Yes.
And we're just going to see grenade after grenade after grenade here. I think that's just what it's going to be. And it's hard too, because like any damage you get at this point is just going to be like complete. Like it's going to be matched most of the time, right? Because each of you is going to be one with their grenades, and like it's the same weight, right? So you can't just be like, oh, Snake, I have the heavier character, right? Because it's the same character.
It's the same character. We've got Nikita. We're recovering high. We're plopping the grenades down by the ledge. We're doing the same thing, but how are we going to maneuver around them?
Right.
An
apple. Oh my goodness. Snake counters Snake off stage. That's just how it works. Nikita goes through that armor on the upbeat. Going for the dash attacks. And Apple's just kind of like keeping this lead here, you know? Like he wants to get as little as percent, like as much as percent as possible on this next stock before he dies. Because this really is going to be like a game of percents, you know?
The real prolific Snakes, they say like down tilt is even one of the best moves he has. A lot of Snakes just stick with dash attack because it is that good of a move as it is too.
It's so good. And it crosses up shield. It, like, you know, Snake can't do much about it. And the C4's on the same platform.
C4's on the same. He air dodged away from that like
C4. Nowhere is safe. This is just a minefield.
So it might as well be just FD.
Right. Oh my goodness. Apple kind of extending the lead here though. Cheeky Downer isn't able to finish it though.
Made on the ledge, baiting that.
Good ledge
jump get up.
Yeah.
We've got Nikita, C4s, grenades.
And there it takes it, yeah. I think this Nikita off stage is going to be one of the most important things in this matchup. Getting your opponent to like 100% and then finding a read up tilt or some off stage interaction with that Nikita, that's how you take your stocks, you know?
Rob, the first kill he got, he sent it straight up and then down to cover the high recovery.
Yeah.
And made sure it was a high percent so he'd die if it hit.
Right.
And it goes right through Cypher, so it's going to be a real reliable kill option this game, this set.
And it's just trap after trap, you know?
Mm-hmm. A lot of trapping.
And I think a lot of this will also come down to like which player has the better grenade play. Oh, an unfortunate SD from Rob. But that was, you know, good pressure from Apple off stage there, you know?
Big active back air.
Wow. And that's game one going to Apple.
Looked like he beat the wrong way and couldn't snap the ledge.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but still with a 2-stock lead, like it's a pretty convincing game one.
He's got to keep his composure.
Right. I think this is going to be a game of adaptation, right? If you're able to adapt to what's going on, right, and play those little mind games and be the one coming out on top of all those like mind games and getting those kills, because Snake can live forever if you don't get those kills, you know, and that goes both ways in this case. So.
Scramble situations.
Right. They're just scrapping.
They scrap with the grenades. The same moves, but who does it better?
Right. And I think it's one of those things people are like, oh, Snake is boring, Snake is camping. And then when you have two Snakes on screen, it's like, they are just scrapping. Like, there's no camping going on. Apple taking an early lead again, though. If he can find a kill here, like, that's just massive. Rob trying to hold on to that stock, though. They're just going back and forth. They're just...
Yeah, I wonder if it's a problem for them to confuse their C4s.
I wonder about that too. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah,
I don't know how experienced they are with the Ditto, but I don't know. I'd be scared to death. I'd downbeat. I go like this and I'd blow myself up.
Well, I think one thing we might see here too is Apple has played the Ditto a lot because Sunny's in his region.
That's right.
And so that's what I'm wondering, if Apple has so much experience in this matchup because he's played it so much.
Compared to Rob, how is he going to adapt to that experience?
Right. Down there's the Nikita. That was so smart.
And
good tag.
Beautiful tech, but he's up in the wrong way. C4,
Yeah.
He tried to look for that air dodge. It was a good idea, but
Yeah, that was hard. It's so tough to recover against your own character for some reason. And gets the read, brings it right back.
until
And that's just the name of the game, is getting those like 100% kills. Until Apple gets like forward here. Oh, okay. A little overzealous. And you just see this ledge trapping game. It's just so hard to get back.
Rob, dominant stage control. I'm not sure about that DI, but
Yeah.
he has one stock. Apple has one stock down.
Because normally off the PS2 top blast zone, you see some like stuff that just doesn't kill you. You're like, maybe, but you know, it's hard to say. And that dash attack, like you were saying, just it's so good in this matchup. There's nothing Snake can do about it because the downer doesn't reach it out of shield.
We might see other tilts like F tilt, down tilt, up tilt.
Apple wanted that
Other
read.
normals. They're just as good, but that might be a way of adapting to any other counterplay they throw in each other's faces.
Right. See them both the C4 on the same
C4
platform
on the same
again.
platform.
Yeah. Because every Snake wants to cover that platform. It's just
Yeah.
the game. He's called Grease Almighty, but that was greasy from Rob. Oh my goodness. Getting the read on that. And I was watching an earlier set, and he does that all the time. He'll just jab, jab, wait for the roll, and then up tilt. It's such a strong
That
mix-up.
roll in from the ledge, we all do it.
Yeah, yeah,
And Snake has to be one of the best characters in the game at punishing it with that up tilt.
yeah. Reverse up tilt. So Rob taking that right back. Game 2 going to him. I think it's one of those things where it's like we're going to see a back and forth, I think. And so if Apple can stay on top of the adaptation, then like he can win. But if Rob just keeps adapting faster, you know, now that he has the advantage, like it could very well be either one set.
I don't see many differences in play styles. They're doing the same thing consistently. Like
I think Apple's going for just a little more reads off of like stage, while Rob is staying a lot more like composed. So if the reads pay off, then like that's huge. But staying composed and just staying on stage, like Snake gets so much off that, especially against Snake.
we're on the opposite side of the stage. We're having a grand old time here at the Works.
This is World War I right here. They're in the trenches. All right, Apple storming the front. Getting punished for it though. Catches the roll. Catches the roll. Yeah. It's like that's those 100% kills, right? This is just so hard. Like you just do not want to be on ledge. You just got to avoid it so badly in this matchup. Oh, just barely missing.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
it was right there. I don't know if that would have killed. Or
Would have
threw
been
it.
close.
It was a Ditto.
Oh my goodness. And you see both players, whenever they get into like that disadvantage state, if they get back, they just retreat, set up their grenades, set up their C4, and then just like regain composure like every single time. Oh, and gets the read. And evens it back up.
And forth with these hard hitting moves that they don't just throw out. They use it when it will kill.
Right.
We haven't seen a whiffed up tilt.
Right.
Have we?
I don't think at all. No. They just know when they're going to hit. And I think it's one of those things too. It's like, besides the first game, most of the game has just been like dead even percents almost,
Yeah.
you know? Apple kind of coming back into this though. Woo! Doesn't kill, it doesn't kill.
The dead middle. He's in the middle of the Pokeball.
Yeah.
Charge the F smash and it hits.
Who does that? Oh, that jump scared me. Gets the jab. And I like kind of from Rob here, just getting those fast options out just to get him off stage, because he knows he can just ledge guard better than he can
That was so good.
trade it. Wow. Like we said, we're kind of back in this. If Apple gets a good read here, like dead even again, if Rob starts getting that percent racked up, it's looking really bad for Apple. Ooh, gets the fair.
Down tilt forward air. These big active hitboxes.
Right. And I think what's scary for Apple too is that Rob has been like playing it safe, keeping his composure, and I think there's going to be a moment we see where it just clicks and Rob just turns on this random read that just works.
Looks like we've seen it already.
Right.
It's paying dividends and how he's adjusting.
Right. It's a game of patience. Apple's playing it well right now. This is Nikita. Yeah. Oh, it's just taking all its percent though.
Look out for that. I was just going to say that C4.
Yep. I don't even know who's. That's the thing. Nikita not killing. 175. Okay, there we go. Getting the Nikita. Apple can bring this back, but he has to start putting percent on. He's in like that up tilt range right now. It's so scary to be against Snake.
Down air. What can you do about that other than recover high here?
Right. It's the back air. It's the weak hit though.
Nikita maybe a little stale for both of them.
Yeah. Just so hard to land. Oh, he's running around. He wanted that up tilt. He wanted that up tilt so bad. Apple staying alive, but
grenade war. Back at it again. Dash attack. Forward air. He
went
for
it all. Would that even killed? I don't know if that would have killed.
It would have looked cool.
Oh my goodness.
But he knew what he was looking for. He might land it again.
Right.
There's always a time and a place for that.
Right. I almost feel like Apple's swinging a little bit prematurely with these like heavy reads. Like he needs to like
you
hold back on that.
earlier.
Yeah. Like they're both playing well, but I think on like, you know, if 4 out of the 5 reads miss, then you're getting punished 4 out of 5 times, put on ledge, and then you can get ledge trapped forever. You know. So game 2 going to Rob though. Apple's gonna have to find his way back into this. And back at it again. Explosions.
No change in stage. They're both comfortable with PS2.
Oh yeah.
Down tilt. Back air.
Yeah.
This is my stage, Rob said.
Yeah. Just getting these call-outs too. That would have been bad for Apple, that hit. Good air dodge.
Down tilt pops you up right to that platform. That might be why they like it.
Right. Not really converting off of it though. You kind of just let him get up.
They'll keep the grenades up there and extend.
Oh, that back air was so smart. The lingering hitbox.
Hit the the Cypher, I think that's what it's called.
It also hit the Cypher, but it also hit when his ledge invincibility ran out, I think. Or he dropped ledge, one of the two.
Used it by the platform,
Yeah.
goes all the way down, hits both of them.
So,
That was interesting.
it's very interesting. Oh, no.
Jab, F tilt.
Dragon Ball Z. Okay, yeah. First shot going to Rob. This is looking rough for Apple. He's just got to get him to that percent range, you know? I feel like Rob is just fighting these like little cheeky interactions just to, you know, tooth and nail, take all, like any percent he can, you know? And that's paying off like crazy. And look at that, they're at even stocks now. Or sorry, like opposite stocks, but even percents. Just explosions. I do not want to be in the middle of that.
Looks like they're getting a little used to that dash attack. Reliable approach on. They don't want to pull that out anymore and sit back and grenade.
Right. Well, they're putting grenades that'll stop the dash attack. Oh!
Baits that air dodge with Nikita up tilt.
What do you do there? I think you were dead the moment you ciphered there. That was just,
sacrifice.
Yeah.
We got another one.
Oh man. Rob is just slowly but surely just taking each stock, you know, finding that percent. And Apple's just not finding anything.
Got a clear cut download here.
Yeah. 85%, 97. Nikita kill here. Did the reverse one?
Back
Oh.
air. He wanted it for the ledge.
Yeah. And it's looking rough. Okay, that's something. And if he can find his way back in, if he gets some kind of crazy conversion, you know, Snake can do that, you know. But you just can't get hit at all right now.
Just haven't seen many grabs.
No,
like
not really. No, that's true,
I just
actually.
realized.
Yeah. Ooh, a little greedy with the Nikita there.
No down throw, up tilt.
Right. And you just, if you're Apple right now, you don't want trades right now. Trades are just like touch of death, right? Playing safe. Good dash attack call out. Go for the down air. Oh man, this is just so rough. So we'll see though. People have always brought this back. Oh, he went for the up tilt. That was so close. Dash attack, he'll take it. Yep. Goes to Rob. 3-1. And like we said at the start of the set, like the adaptation part of that, right, was just so important, right? And it just felt like Rob adapted and then like stayed on top of it for the entire rest of that match, you know? Like, it's just so hard in that Ditto, right?
He ramped up that read game you were talking about. He'd almost do like 50-50 scenarios. A few times he'd bait the air dodge or force it.
Yeah.
Nikita up tilt. He did that 3 times, I think.
Yeah. And there was this level of like patience of like, okay, I'm going to get my percent, I'm going to get him on the ledge, and I'm going to ledge trap him and then kill Nikita or up tilt, right?
Find the best ways to kill and hope he doesn't do it back.
Right. And if you look at the stock counter, like I want like a little board that's just like how many stocks were taken by Nikita by Rob that game and how many stocks were taken by up tilt, right? Right, exactly. And we saw like one F smash that entire game just from Apple, right? So it just kind of goes to show like consistency matters in a lot of this stuff, right? Yeah, and PS2 I think is one of those stages that, especially in Snake, kind of plays into that game plan, right? Because the hard reads don't happen as often on PS2, right? Because it's such a long stage, so, and the side blast zones are just a lot smaller. So. Good stuff to Rob, good stuff to Apple. Wolfie West. This is an Indiana classic. This is an Indiana team kill. Oh man.
We've got South Bend versus Indianapolis.
Yep.
We don't have to go into the matchup. Let's just talk about the regions.
Oh man.
I'm sure these two have faced so much over the years.
I wonder what their set count is. It's got to be like,
question.
And I think it's such a weird, like, K-Rool Sonic. Like, do you see this ever? Like, is this? I don't know.
That crown.
Crown does control space, yeah. And I think what's important too is that with Crown, so most of the time Sonic gets a lot off of like when he uses, spin dash. I don't get it wrong. Sonic mains will kill me. But like when you use spin dash and you get the iframes at the startup of the move, right? If it's at the edge of the crown, you're still going to get hit by the crown, right? If it's coming back, which I think will be really important in this matchup, right?
You'll throw it over him as he's charging it.
Yeah. Because I think Wolfie will want to get like, because the problem is you need to be close if you want to be like going with crown, or you need to be as far away from crown as possible. So that mid range is like kind of an awkward place for Sonic, right? To kind of be, especially when you're like, okay, I don't want to get close to K-Rool because he's gonna grab me down throw, up tilt, whatever, you know. So this will be interesting.
20% off of one up throw, and then it's like,
right.
Do I want to get 40 too?
Right. And Sonic is like, he's fast, he's good, but like, man, is he light? Like he will die at like 60 or something. Like, you know what I mean?
His recovery. I mean, K-Rool is a big body. He can cover a lot with Nair. He can down air. There's a lot of moves you do not want to challenge.
Oh yeah.
And with Sonic, he doesn't have a linear recovery, but there's just not any active hitboxes.
Right.
You know.
I think the hard part about playing heavies against Sonic though is that he just gets you so close to that blast zone, right? That like, even if you're really heavy and you live forever, like it's still hard because you're so close to that blast zone. I think they're going PS2 especially, you know.
Rinse and repeat. K-Rool up B, he gets hit, up B.
Yeah.
Are we gonna kill him by doing that?
Right.
You know, that's another thing. If he recovers low,
what do you do about it?
He's the best player in Indiana.
Right.
I have a bet that he can maybe figure that out, but Wes is built different.
Right.
We all know that.
And I think the set experience will help a lot with this, you know, because they've played so much.
Yes.
But the nice thing about K-Rool up B too is that like when you have that propeller above you, Sonic can't down air you. Yep. Sonic can't do the offstage spin dash into the back air setup.
He can do
that.
that.
But he hit the stock so early. It's just like
he'll do that 9 times. We'll just watch.
Right. So, and one thing about Wes, if you know the player at all, like he's usually pretty slow in like the first couple games just to get the download, you know. And then once he has those reads, he can play a lot more explosively. But since they've played so much, I wonder if he has to do that too much, you know. Oh, at the ledge too. Good trade with the grab though.
That F's
a little overzealous, but yeah.
Probably looking for that spin dash.
Right.
He did it, but just the timing was off.
Right. West is using Cannonball really well to shut out space, but Wolfie just kind of slowly going away with the lead. I feel like Sonic is one of those like I don't know how to describe it, like stealthy characters of like, oh, we have the lead, like it's still going, you know.
Homing attack.
That was very interesting. We trying to call it even lower recovery or something? Oh, punishes the up smash. So much end lag on that. We're seeing so many moments where Wes is just going for like a crazy read option, and then Wolfie's just beats him to the punch. You know. I thought a back air was coming. I thought, yeah.
That counter off stage, one stock left.
And you're recovering horizontally too. Like you don't want that against Sonic. You never want to recover. Oh, this is the tech.
A clean 2-minute 3-stock.
Wow.
We got to stay optimistic here in the commentator's corner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Man. Okay, yeah. Shorter stage now. I just wonder why people always take Sonic to PS2 because it's such a good stage for Sonic, right? And we saw with that spring, like, in most stages you're going to get spiked to like that corner of the stage, and now it's like, oh, you're going straight down because that's just how PS2 works.
Yes.
So
Battlefield, change of pace, at the very least, and then we'll see, you know, what we can do with that top platform.
right.
You know.
And what's hard too is like I think K-Rool can get a lot off these platforms, especially off of like conversions on getting like roll reads on them and tech reads.
Yes.
But like Sonic can circle camp so well on the stage. So Wolfie, if he doesn't want to play the game, he just doesn't have to, right? He can just go over crown, he can just stand there, you know. Oh, we're off stage again.
Homing attack, that's what he's looking for.
Yep.
He'll stall in the air with up air, counter the homing attack.
Yep.
Hope he misses that tag, but you know,
He's just forcing those horizontal recoveries, and once K-Rool's in that state, like you're toast. Like you just keep getting forward air. There's nothing you can do about it, right? And so Wolfie's going like inward on the stage just to like force, like even if you know Wes is going straight up, right?
that big active forward air from the ledge.
Right. Wes is going to have to find something crazy to get back in this. Only 67% of the first stock. Like, oh, he calls out the jump. Yep. And see, Wolfie's doing this thing where he's just punishing every low recovery, and so he just kind of forces the high recovery, gets the read, and then just reacts to it.
It's unfortunate how often you can do that counter.
Oh, yeah.
The back air trains coming to a stop
Right.
at Crocodile Junction.
That's what I'm saying. I think if you're Wes here, it's just like you have to win neutral, because if you get off stage, it's just like that homing attack going straight to the cannonball, though. Oh, man.
You might want to look for those two frames. I don't know what moves are best against Sonic, but he's not getting these ledge punishes as often as he should. Like last game, there were a few opportunities, but
I think it's hard with K-Rool, especially with Sonic's recovery, because it's so fast. It's kind of hard to react to a lot of times. Ooh!
Armor
The
right
nair,
through
yep.
the up air.
He knew. For Wes at 150 on his last stock here, like he's got to find something crazy to get back into this game. He armors it. There's just so many hits of it, you know. Spin charge there will take it with the nair. Oh, Battlefield Blast Zone giveth. I know if no one got me. Battlefield top Blast Zone got me. And then Wes is looking for that top plat whenever he's getting those up air or up throws. Just earlier kills, but
Wow, he's looking for a trade or a berry there.
yeah.
I'm sorry, that would have got him to like 80, 90.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that actually didn't trade at all. Like Sonic back here just going through that. Is it a disjoint? I think it's a disjoint. It feels like a disjoint. It's Sonic.
His forward air is a bigger disjoint.
Yeah. Now they're going small Battlefield. So, yeah, this is looking tough for Wes. He's going to have to find, like, he's going to like change his play style, adapt or something, like, and maybe it's just Sonic K-Rool. Is that what we're seeing? Like,
Yeah.
And I think one thing you see with Wes is like out of region players, he gets like pretty good wins on because they haven't played this Crocodile before. They don't know what it does. Wolfie knows. Like they've been playing like crazy, like you said. So, man.
And it doesn't even look like Wes is just messing up. You know,
Right.
Sonic is so oppressive.
No, it's true.
What is he gonna do? Like, he's in disadvantage the moment he taps his belly and
Right.
he's on the platform. Like when the announcer says go, it's like you're in disadvantage all the time.
Yeah. It's kind of the nature of the character, though, too. That's why he's got such good tools to escape disadvantage, but I feel like the tools to get out of disadvantage just aren't working as well against Sonic, right? Oh, gets the grab. Oh, and goes for the up smash read.
Might have delayed. Oh,
Ooh! Gets the up air, though.
we're looking at a reverse 3-0.
Is that what we're seeing?
Yes.
And Wes in the lead for the first time this entire set. Like,
Something's clicked. Got
right.
just a little bit more damage. He's looking at a solid lead, 30%.
Right. And Wes is one of those players that's like, I'm not going to give up, right? Like, I have, you know, we're down 3 stocks to 1 last game, and he'll still pull out the win sometimes.
Wolfie having a little fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong way.
Versus LeBron James.
Right.
27 basketball flying around.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's so hard because, like, once you lose crown, you're giving an option to your opponent, and you're also losing one of your most important options too. So it goes both ways. But West still has the lead here. But like, oh man, it's so fragile. Like Sonic's already back in it. Like it's, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I was saying about like Sonic being like a sneaky character. It's just like you'll just lose your lead randomly after like a couple hits, and you're like, what happened? Like, where did this go? Right? Like Wes would do something crazy, like big conversion, big read, and it's like, okay, they're at the same percent now. You know? Good tech. You know?
Slowing it down a little bit.
Right.
You got that one read to give him the lead this game. He knows he can't afford to get that too soon.
Right.
Sonic likes patience,
taking
but
it.
Wes knows when the time is right to get that downer on the platform again.
Right.
Pivot grab. He might even do the same, exactly the same thing.
Right.
Oh,
What a call out.
hard reads.
Man. One thing I was going to say about the K-roll thing, though, too, is like he hit him with the cannonball, and Wolfie just knew to grab there.
Yep.
Like most people get sucked by that cannon there. So there's just some matchup experience. Yeah. Wes going for something crazy there.
And Wolfie used to play Zero Suit.
That's true.
Only started playing Sonic in the past, year and a half.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know what he meant to switch exactly. Oh, that's something there. Could have gotten the back air off that, I think. Over there. Wes just barely hanging on, but he has to get back to ledge here. Oh, that crowd is so smart.
Up B, saved his jump, but
Yeah. Oh, he made it back.
might have wanted that homing attack.
Yeah. Went out for the back air, the deep read. He's just got to find something.
That spin dash out of nowhere.
Missed it. That was an air conversion there. I think air would have killed there.
Yeah. What are we looking for?
I don't even know. Like
What do we need?
a dream, something? A grab? I feel like if you're West, like this next interaction has to. Because Sonic is just the king of stray hits. It's like if you get hit by anything, you're just at 190. Like spin dash might kill at this percent. Like it's tough. Gets the nair. Gets the read.
Up smash.
Up smash.
Narrowly
Oh.
missed it. F tilt.
And Wolfie just
that's
knew. Wolfie knew the air dodge there. Yeah. Wow. And that was a 3-0 by Wolfie. But after that last game, like it didn't feel like it. That was like that could have gone anyway after that game. You know.
That grab. I'm not sure if that up smash would have killed, but
It definitely would have killed. Yeah. Small battlefield. You get that small blast on the top. Sonic is like
he had max
2
rage
pounds.
too,
Max
so.
rage. Yeah. That's killing. If he hits sweet spot. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. It's a tough set though. Like it's so hard, you know what I mean? But like huge props to Wolfie, you know, like not losing his composure at all. Like in those pivotal moments that you cannot lose your composure against K-Rool, right? He knew exactly what to do, right?
Yes.
And so there was no panic options. I think that kind of comes with like, oh, I've played this matchup like 8 million times, you know?
It's a testament. Like Sonic will complement Fundies. It doesn't matter how good of a character he is.
Yeah.
The better you are of a player, you're just going to be unstoppable.
Yeah.
And it really shines with these low-tier characters.
Right. And I think one thing with Sonic that people don't really realize is like, at a higher level, like obviously if you're on Elite Smash and you're facing the blue ball, they're just smashing the B button. You've seen the memes, right? But like at a high level, Sonic is a really technical character to play, right?
Yes.
It's like just like Fox, where like you get killed if you die, like, if you get grabbed at like any percent almost, you know. But Sonic just has so many tools to just like, I don't have to play your game, you know. And so when Wes is going for these reads and whatnot on a lot of other characters, it's like, you're gonna be in this zone and I can do whatever I want in this zone. And then Sonic can just like, okay, I'm just gonna go this way.
You know, other characters just do not have those tools. Even that they have them, they can't even use the same kind that aren't even as good.
Right.
They don't have them in the first place.
Right.
All these negatives, like the size, the speed,
Yep.
the recovery. Sonic has literally the opposite.
Right. Good ledge hang, which is weird. Like really weird experience, you know? Second best ledge hang in the game apparently to Ganon. Which is really funny how that works, because like you'd think Ganon wouldn't be the best in the game at anything, but who would have thought? Who would have thought? So you hate to see the Indiana team kill too, this far into a regional tournament, you know? Indiana's really been showing out this tournament, getting a lot of upsets and a lot of players in top 32, you know?
Yeah, before the set it was Duck and Og.
Yeah, you hate to see that too. It's a Manchester team kill.
Augment took that as game 5. You hate to see it, but
That's so hard, yeah. I think Duck right before faced Loafer too, so it's been like 3 Indiana team kills in a row. But it's just what happens, you know? But, so looks like we have another Indiana team kill. Is that Lumen Camel Cat?
that's Skibbity Block.
Skibbity Blockenheimer, sorry.
But he's Camel Cat moves.
So, this will be interesting. Well, I don't know how, like, Samus, Steve is what I'm assuming this will be. So,
This matchup is trash for Samus.
yeah, blocks.
All you got is Zare and Bomb.
Yeah. And Zare don't even clear blocks fast enough. Like, it's rough. And one weird thing is, like, Steve back here, like, clanks with charge shot for some reason. Like, there's so many moves that just clank within delete it if it's not fully charged. Or at least almost fully charged, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting into game 1 here.
Lumen. Is he from Michigan?
No, I think Lumen's Indiana. I think, like, south of Indianapolis.
Oh.
Yeah. 45th seed, something like that. So, like, making it this far in the top 8 already, or top 32 already is just super impressive. I think, who did he upset? He upset I think he upset Rob, actually, the Snake player that we just commentated for. Like, so, obviously, like, he's been playing super hot in this tournament, so we'll see if he can make this happen, but, like, getting Steved right now. You're almost dead. You're at 120, you know?
Been watching Camel Cat earlier. They're really good at landing Anvil.
Oh, yeah.
Any height of the stage, even up, down low, you look for the correct angle to send them. You know, because Anvil just, you throw it out and they go anywhere.
Right, exactly.
I suspect we're going to see a lot of that.
Right. And one thing about Camel Cat, too, is, like, they just know all the tech. Like, it's like, you'll watch Camel Cat play and just, like, hit something crazy you've never seen on Steve before. Like, why does this character have this, you know?
Creative mode combos.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
Samus going to do about that?
Open your inventory, grab whichever you want, you know? Diamond back here, almost killing already. This is looking rough for Lumen.
Going 5 stories high.
Yep. Even with the blocks. There's the Anvil again. Like, Lumen even finding the charge shot, it's like, it does not matter, right? Like, you gotta get that percent. How do you interact?
This terrible airspeed. You just float on over the blocks. They can up tilt me for 50%.
Yeah. And I think one hard part about Steve that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about is, like, it is a win more character, right? Because if you die, that gives them time to mine. If you're in disadvantage, that gives them time to mine. And so, like, they're advantaged even more by winning, basically.
Yes.
And there's the DI on the Diamond back here. So strong. Lumen's got to find some answers. Like, if he doesn't want this to be like a quick 3-0, you know, there's got to be some answers.
Might be a counter pick. I'm not familiar with who he is.
Right.
You know,
Jungle Japes, that might help,
Japes,
you know?
yes. Those clap traps in the water.
I'll take anything.
Back to the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
FD, hey,
FD.
maybe this might do something.
Who knows? It's definitely a hard one. Switching to the Aegis right there.
Aegis, yes.
Yeah. Matchup's that bad. I'm not familiar with Lumen's Aegis either, really. I don't know how practice this is as a secondary, but
You might have one just for Steve. Started with Samus, just to test the waters here, but starting with Mithra.
yeah.
It's a good choice.
It's not, Aegis is not bad against Steve at all. We saw Harm taking it over Steve Real earlier this tournament, and like, yeah.
But
Oh my goodness. And you're just dead, no jump.
sure Camo Cat as familiar with this matchup as any other Steve player.
Yep.
Same with every Sonic player.
Right.
You see Aegis as the answer for these two characters that have taken over this game.
Right.
That
Oh!
smash, reading the neutral tech.
Wow. Good call out, but
That's the Harm smash.
that call right on the side there. That was like Hicks was away from not hitting. Oh man. Amazing call from Lumen. I just think it's so hard because like as Aegis, like off stage, if you get ledge guarded by Steve, you're just dead. Like there's no recovery against that most of the time. And that's with most characters. That's like the big weakness of Aegis, is that it's hard to recover, you know? But Lumen bringing this back.
Hey, we have F smashes trading with anvils.
Yeah, that's
at the works.
That's what I'm saying.
2024.
This is Smash, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. But Lumen staying ahead there, like just barely standing like in front of percent. He's just gotta get like these reads and like rack up this percent, you know?
Really wants these jump ins. Testing Steve in neutral, doesn't have the best neutral, but
Right. Back air gonna kill, yeah.
just double jump down air, wanting to convert as much as they can.
Right.
Get as much damage as possible.
I think also what we're seeing is talking about like the whole win more character thing. Like the moment Lumen got a lead, look, he's got no stone, no diamond, no gold, right? Like it's hard for Camo Cat to kind of like, or at least Steve in general, you know, to get back into this.
And these blocks aren't an issue anymore. It's night and day.
Right.
Samus is just floating over them.
Right.
Air, bomb, not doing anything.
And I like the FD counter pick too. I think it's really been working out for Lumen
That's
here.
right.
Yeah. So Camo Cat's gonna have to find a way back into this game though. Like they gotta find like something like this. That's disgusting. Oh, you live. Okay. It's a down air. I thought I saw the jump rings. I thought it was over. I thought that's what I was gonna spike or something.
That jab, just I'm gonna throw this out off stage while you're there.
Camo Cat like showing them like they're not afraid to go off stage and just hit something, like just go for something, you know. And Steve can make it back. Like, you know, the minecart jump, like the Wario bike, you know.
Wario bike.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Back your kills, yeah. And that's a hard one to DI, I feel like, because you expect to send it out, and so you're going to DI in, right? But it sends up, so the DI in kills you sooner. And so I think that mixed with, like, okay, we're at the FD top blast zone, it's a lot lower than most stages, right? Like, that's going to kill a lot earlier. So, good stuff for Lumen. We talked about having that answer. We found that answer, you know?
of course we're not going back to Samus.
Yeah,
we're locking
yeah,
on
we're
the
staying
Aegis
there,
rest
yeah.
of the set.
That's how that first game went.
Saw a lot more of Pyra.
Yeah. Better at clearing blocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Despite Aegis players prefer one over the other. Like Leo, he really liked Pyra over Mithra for a while. Cosmos just goes solo Mithra.
Right. So
if it works, it works.
I think with Pyra especially, you have to be finding those reads because you're such a lot heavier of a hitter, right? You're like playing more like a heavy would. So if Lumen keeps finding these like openings, I think that'll really pay off for him. But if he doesn't, then he's going to keep taking percent like this, and like you're in disadvantage.
TNT
Oh, and didn't do the rock man.
Man.
It's so hard. And it's like off stage, you know. What do you do against as Aegis, you know? Does the rock man. Knows to go in there. Oh, man. I feel like it's hard too, because people are like, oh, well, you have to have, like, you know, here's this new tech. It works against Steve blocks, but you have to be able to do it as well. Or be in the position to do it, right? Oh! I didn't know that worked like that. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Gets the back air, though. Not fully out of this.
So, how are we going to get around the blocks on the ledge? That's a big question.
I think that's like a Mithra thing.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
well, another
Disgusting angle.
Why was he not saving that why was he saving it the last game? Just no blocks on the ledge.
I don't think Camel Cat was necessarily in disadvantage the whole time, or like was a lot more disadvantage that last game, especially with FD, and so like they couldn't find a place to set up. And back to FD again. Yeah.
Maybe a little more desperate for materials.
Yeah.
Or just I don't know.
I think if you're Lumen here, you like the big thing you need to answer is how do I get a flinch? You know, like how do I get back to flinch in the first place? And I think Mithra just has a little bit better of a recovery off stage there. I'm not sure if that would help necessarily, but that'd be part of like, oh, I have to play Pyra, you know?
That downward.
Just calls him out. Oh my goodness! Wow. If you're Lumen, you like that. Mm-hmm. Camel Cat's got to find a way back into this. Lumen's just kind of like finding those chip percent now. Like,
looks like the name of the game is to overwhelm.
That was close. I think you're right because on both sides, like both of them have been like in absolute like dominant advantage states, you know, and that's been the name of the game, you know. What's that anvil you're talking about?
Back air is always hitting their mark, rips through everything.
Right.
It's such a big hitbox, and it's hard to DI like you were saying earlier.
Right.
Upbeat from the ledge, might want to keep your distance or look for that TNT. We saw that earlier.
And I think what's so important about Pyra Bather especially is that it is such a good answer for minecart. You know, so many Steves like, you know, minecarting back. A little overzealous with that up B though.
And also neutral B.
Yeah.
Camel Cat would minecart, you know, just back on the stage right where you're close, kind of like reuse Tatsu. Just B reverse, neutral B.
Right.
Rip right through it.
Because it works. It's got that disjointed hitbox, you know. Camel Cat finding a way back in though, like already, like they are just.
We've got like, Diamond
right
online.
there.
Oh, do I run back to the craft?
Yeah. Oh man, and it's looking so rough. So. Lumen's got to find a way back into this. Find those straight hits. Find something. Maybe a back here. So.
5% Camel Cat.
Yeah.
Which will be
good patience. Great patience. And Camel Cat knows like they can just like extend this lead.
Whole Nair ripped through 3 stories of blocks.
Oh my goodness. And got that F tilt. But now you're facing a Diamond Steve on FD. Like, what's your answer, right? You're at 77 already by like 2 interactions. Looking for the anvil. Finds it. Doesn't find the footstool.
No crafting table, but he's got diamond.
Right. If Lumen can wait out these like resources though, like he can find a way back in, you know?
Keeping that short distance between double grab.
Right. And we've seen Steve die at like 40% to an F smash, so like
still no Mithra at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single Mithra switch this entire game.
Rex said
no, yeah. There it is. That's what we were talking about with the answer to those blocks, right? Mithra has so much more versatility on her recovery. Now you got to get back on stage again.
No blocks. Seen a little grace.
Yep. They've got that gold too now, so it's like minecart's so much scarier. It probably kills at this percent, you know? Lumen's got to find a way in. Dash attack. Yep. Oh, not quite. That's what's so scary about Diamond is like random straight hits like dash attack will start killing. And you don't want that at all. Man. feel like Lumen might have like been able to use the block slightly to get a recovery, but
I think he air dodged a little high there.
Yeah.
He kind of missed the ledge. I don't know if with how blocks work, he could have made it, but I don't know.
such a weird interaction. Yeah.
It looked like a done deal anyway.
Right. And that's just hard, forcing your secondary out like that, when you're such a solo main of a character, right? Like, and then you have to play that secondary against the top player, tournament set,
Best character in the game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah.
If you're not confident.
Lumen playing that well, but Camel Cat just overwhelming, doing an excellent job. So
Like we're headed out. So
is that our block?
yeah, it's a block.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for being here. There's some fun top sets. I'm excited for the sets coming up.
Look forward to all of it. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
Weather's nice.
It's good.
A lot to look forward to.
So,
Yep.
alrighty. Well, we'll see you guys in a bit.
See ya.
Yep.